Everybody, and welcome back to Mermaid Mask. Get hype.
Hold on. Watch. Pop out. Pull all the credentials.
Full credentials?
Yes.
All right.
Pull credentials. Pull social security. Get that credit card number.
Luckily, we don't even have to.
Yeah, just the quality's kind of lower. But it's okay. We can still see it.
Maybe. Yeah. Look at that technology. All right.
Technology.
Technology. All right.
I hope we don't have any freaking issues like yesterday. That sucks.
What is 25%
of the game finished?
Does that not feel crazy after like one 3.5 hour session?
I mean, I don't think this game was incredibly long. It just takes a little bit of time to get through people's stuff.
I guess so.
So we had just finished hers. Yeah, we were just planning on, I think, looking at more people. You want to talk to her? Yeah.
Yeah.
And?
I'm not about to declare her innocent right here, right now, if that's what you were hoping for.
Aw, come on. Do it.
Come on!
We haven't even spoken to all the suspects yet.
Oh, which ones are you missing?
You. Open the door, Cynthia.
Open the door. Why are you in there?
Finally.
Okay.
Oh, imagine we just leave.
Yeah, we're just gone. Oh.
Just swinging her feet.
Well, because she's the daughter of the former captain, I assume.
Hey, so thanks for finally letting us in.
You know, I have to say, that really was pretty unhelpful.
It is I, Cynthia Seafoam, fearless captain of the Mortuga submarine.
Hi, I'm Sally.
Aha! Then you must be Detective Grimoire.
Correct? Yes?
The world's greatest detective, here on my submarine.
Okay, she's a
No,
little...
No. I'm not the world's greatest, just a detective.
She was probably talking about me.
Now I assume you've come to make your official report. Let's hear it. I'm a busy woman, you know.
Slow down there, Miss Seafoam.
That's the
We just came in
girl
here to
who was
question
hiding
you
in the
since you're one
control
of the
room.
suspects.
But I hired you.
Yeah, no, that doesn't get you off the hook, I'm afraid.
Yeah, given the last
people
case.
that hired us was the dead person, so yeah.
So totally unfair.
This is so totally unfair.
Oh my
So,
god!
I'm
I'm just a
It's just the way it's
girl.
meant to be.
You can't be bullying me like this.
The last
I'm like,
murder
it's all
was also a
aboard,
girl.
okay?
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't actually say anything.
Cynthia, what were you before you became captain? Do you have any credentials?
15 years experience as a nautical engineer and shipyard mechanic. Family
How old is
business.
she?
You don't look much older than 15
I'm
now.
about to say.
Yeah.
I'm 18. Ugh.
How
Oh,
does
so
an
she's
18-year-old
she's
end up on a
since 2
submarine?
years old.
I came by rowing
3
boat.
years,
Which
but yeah.
That's not really what I
Yeah,
meant.
Wait,
3
the rowing
years.
boat we saw up on
Yeah.
the foredeck, that's yours?
Correct.
You should know, it's in bad shape, and it's missing an oar.
I'll add it to the list.
So how come you wanted to hire Grimoire?
Because there's a murderer in our ranks, and they must be rooted out.
So what do
feel
you
like I
want
know
us
this
to
voice
do
actor.
exactly?
1. You will investigate and ascertain the identity of the killer. 2. You will return here and report your findings to me. 3. You go home.
3, you pay us. 4, we go home.
3, she pays us. 4, we go get ice cream. 5, we go home.
Deal.
Wait, I didn't...
Meeting adjourned.
Okay, well, so far, I don't know what her actual experience is, but...
Dude, listen to this
Okay.
music.
This is definitely how she views herself, that's for sure.
Why did you want to come to the submarine in the first place? To become captain?
I sought an audience with Magnus Mortuga. I had things I wished to discuss with him.
Like what?
Matters of great importance. Affairs of great significance. Dealings of great...
She's not going to tell us.
Not yet. We'll get there.
How long have you been
Not
here,
yet.
Cynthia?
I arrived a few weeks before Mr. Warman and Mr. Jansen.
I'm assuming you don't
Okay.
live here in the
The
control
odds
room.
are, like,
Where do you
having
sleep?
someone assume captain who's been here way less time than someone else who hasn't been here in the ship is kind of interesting.
Well, again, I'm assuming it's because she's the daughter of the former captain, not really anything else. Like, and who else?
Nepotism.
Well, nepotism, because I mean, like, otherwise you would probably give it to, like, Tadpole, who I'm assuming was first mate? Or first
Tadpole
officer?
seems- yeah. We haven't seen her yet, but
Tortuga put me in the bunk room at the bow end of the ship.
Like, I
share a
would...
room with Sim.
I share a room with Sim. I can't wait for us to meet Tadpole, and she's, like, hyper competent, but she has, like, a fucking short-ass fuse or something, you know what I mean? Something where she's, like, she's really good at her
Yes.
job, but she's bad leader.
I agree with you. I wonder if it's actually where people sleep, because if that's the case, we put Sim in the wrong location in the pinboard.
Yes, correct. Because if it's where people sleep, then Mortuga also deserves to be on the pin board. But then again, where the fuck do we sleep? That doesn't make any sense. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll still figure it
before
out.
Dirk and Worman, the other bunk room would have still been empty. But Mortuga made you share.
Yeah, I think he wanted to keep that other bunk room vacant.
Ah, interesting.
I'm not complaining.
waiting for
I really
someone,
like
maybe?
sharing with Sim. She's great.
Maybe there's something in
So,
that room
what are you gonna do with the
specifically.
submarine now that you're captain?
Oh, also
My
that.
first order of business, hiring you two. We really can't do anything else until this gets cleared up, you know?
Sure, I get that. What about afterwards?
We'll sail the 7 seas and have adventures. You know, that kind of stuff.
You have to make money.
Girl has no idea what she's doing here.
Well, right, because it's probably what happened is that she heard stories from her mom and about her mom about being like a great
that's
sea captain and
great.
stuff.
I
Yep.
woke
Turns
up and the
out things
submarine
aren't.
made an unscheduled maneuver.
Yes, Anna?
Because you're keeping an eye. No, keep going. Keep
Okay.
going.
Everyone should have been asleep, but suddenly we were surfacing.
How could you tell?
When the submarine surfaces, the bow tilts up and the stern tilts down, and diving's the opposite. My bunk room's in the bow, and I could feel it tilting up.
The bow is the front.
I knew that.
I wondered if someone other than Mortuga
Nice.
might be at the wheel. I was gonna go check, but then I noticed Sim was wide awake, looking upset. When I asked, she told me something had gone wrong with the new magic act she'd set up. I told her she could always take it down, rework it, and then try it again later.
Take
She
it
seemed
down.
to agree with that, so I left her and went up to the control room. The control room was empty, but I could see we had actually surfaced, so I went up onto the foredeck to check. There wasn't anybody out there either. I had this weird feeling and really didn't want to go back to bed, so I went back to the control room. I took a closer look at the control panel to see if I could work out why we might have surfaced. Suddenly, the readings all started to go haywire. The ship's compass, the needle, it was, malfunctioning.
Could it be because
So
of
I
cryptids?
pulled it out of its socket. Yeah, I figured it would need to be taken for repairs. So I left the control room but bumped into Dr. Zephyr in the parlor. He was carrying a little empty bottle made of green glass. I don't know why.
Is that the
didn't
hex
ask.
one?
I think it's the
I
hex
went down
bottle,
the two
yeah.
ladders and towards the engine.
So there's
room,
no
since
hex
I wanted Mr. Grip
in
to
it
take
yet.
a look at the ship's compass. But then Madame Tadpole appeared and called out to me. She wanted me to bring Grip and everyone else and meet her outside the storage room upstairs. I went into the
So he's
engine
already
room
dead
and gave Mr. Grip
there.
the compass. I told him the needle would need replacing.
Did he agree to fix it for you?
Yeah, of course. He even said he had a bunch of replacement needles he could try out. Anyway, then we went to the cargo hold to fetch Mariana Moon, and the three of us went up to the storeroom like Tadpole had asked. We went down the corridor. The others were gathered outside the little room at the end. I looked through the crowd and saw Captain Mortuga laying on his back, dead. Everyone was trying to work out what had happened.
So, I think that's an element of this that I don't think anyone else has really talked about, is that apparently during all of this, they were at the surface. right?
Yes, and then there was someone swimming. Well, she's the first person, I think, to bring up the fact that they had surfaced.
No, right. So it's like, that's an interesting,
Yeah.
because that means that this isn't as like much of a raw, like, because there's that hole in the wall where I'm pretty sure a knife came out and like slit his throat or whatever. So it's the same thing as before, where like the last time they were like facing, like in Tangle Tower, the murder victim was facing a thing and then died, and we discovered that it was because it was like a knife that was swung out from like
From
a
the
hole in the
ceiling?
ceiling or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So this is a similar thing where it's like a hole in the wall and then a dagger comes out and slits your throat or whatever. So now it's actually about like, okay, who did it and why? But if we had surfaced, that means that there's actually like a lot of people that could have like more than just these suspects even. I don't know.
Someone mentioned that Sim was the last person who'd seen Mortuga alive. I didn't like where the conversation was heading, so I took Sim and left. And yeah, that's about it.
You went straight back to your room?
No, I went back up to the control room first.
For what reason?
I was
She's like,
wondering
mutiny?
if Mortuga had left any instructions or any paperwork.
The guy's already dead?
I wanted to read the captain's log, too.
Something tells me that's not the whole story.
That's the whole statement, I swear. If you have any other specific questions, I'll, field them separately.
Interesting. Okay, so that's another interesting detail, is that somebody said that Sim was the last person to see Mortuga alive,
Yeah.
which is
But she was the
interesting.
last person to come back to the room, right? Or to no, freaking the doctor.
No,
because
because like Sim was there and then Tadpole returned with people. So Tadpole would have already seen him dead and then come back, right? Hypothetically.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it's like we've had multiple, like, because it's at that moment where Tadpole is standing there and she's like, who did it? Or like, what's going on? And no one really knows what to say. No one, not the author, not the actor, not the doctor, not whatever, said anything about someone piping up and saying that Sim was the last one to see him alive. I wonder if that's either true or she's just filling in the blanks because she knew that Mortuga, because like that was the thing, right? Was that it's like, oh, her new act. I think her new act involved the cauldron, right?
Yeah, because that's what she. I
But that
think
was, like, the
that's what she
poster.
wanted to do.
That was
Yeah,
like
with
that was like the poster.
Dirk's okay, I guess. I've not got a lot in common with him. He grew up in a big sunny city. I grew up in a little gray fishing town where it literally never stops raining.
I guess he's pretty wealthy now, too. From his movie.
I don't know. I heard he didn't get paid that much at all.
Really?
Something about his contract, his agent.
I'll get my violin out. I'm sure he's doing just fine.
The
Let's
tiny
change
one?
the subject. I prefer to not speak ill of my crew behind their backs.
I think Cynthia just remembered she's supposed to be the captain.
That's interesting. I like the idea because we kind of got clues of that in the text messaging yesterday, where it seems like there's a lot of money that Dirk is owed, but not until the franchise is over and they want a second movie, right?
Yeah, and I mean that's not. Yeah, he's put in kind of a tough situation because that's how actors get paid. So.
I'm probably gonna have to draw up some rules on keeping pets. It's not that I want to ban them, but, you know, maybe a rule about not keeping them secret.
And, what's this got to do with Zephyr?
Oh,
He's got a secret
I'm
pet.
pretty sure he's keeping an animal in there, in his dream chamber.
But you've not actually seen it.
No, I heard him talking to it, though. A few times.
What kind of pet do you think it is?
It could be anything. Dr. Zephyr's into some
A
pretty
fish.
weird stuff. And he's got, like, black market connections. Sim was telling me about it.
Black market?
I
Oh,
would
wait.
Sim know.
She told me not to tell anyone else. Forget I said that.
Sure thing.
I can see you writing it down.
It's like, I'm an investigator. I don't know what you want from me.
So she said she heard him talking to what she thought was a pet. I don't know
pet,
exactly
but
why she would assume a
not.
pet. Well, because I was wondering if it was just a radio. Like she's just
But
whatever.
it doesn't seem like they were getting signal, right? Based off of Dirk's phone.
Well, the phone wasn't getting signal. I mean, it's entirely
But the
possible.
radio could have.
Yeah, like a different
Yeah.
device that had like an amplifier or something. I'm not sure. Because remember, that was like part of his whole research is like the amplification of signals from beyond the veil or whatever. So maybe he accidentally created maybe that hat is actually like a really fucking good satellite dish.
That's the tiny fez.
No, not his hat. The one with the bowl on top and the goggles that are blacked out.
Oh, I was like, that would be hilarious if that tiny
No,
fez
not the
was something else.
Mr. Warman?
Hey.
I usually just try to stay out of his way. He's kind of grouchy.
Did you know him before the submarine?
No. He did grow up in Silkworm, but he lived uptown in a big fancy house. And I, didn't.
Born with a silver spoon in his mouth, huh?
Man,
Come to think
she's
of it,
really comparing
I
herself,
think
huh?
Warman was born
That is
in
true.
Silkworm.
Everyone else was
And,
rich.
I
I, however,
think he
am poor
kind of mentioned
and come from a
something
sucky
about
town. Did I
disclaiming his
mention I'm poor?
I guess he wanted to make his own.
It's like, okay. Yeah,
Which,
you did.
By all accounts, is exactly what he did after he left town and wrote that book.
So why would he need to come back?
He just really wanted to meet him, I guess.
Meet who?
Who else? Captain Mortuga.
Hmm.
When did you first meet Mortuga?
When he let me into the submarine.
Oh, it's just, you're both from Silkworm. I thought maybe you'd have run into him before that.
My parents did. I know that much.
Remind me.
The harbor master and the shipyard mechanic.
Ah, that tracks.
So Mortuga lived an active life back then. He wasn't like, recluse?
I don't think he's ever been outgoing, but from what I gather, he was very loyal to the few friends he did have. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was trying to reconnect with someone he once knew from the town.
I
Who was
think
it,
that makes
did he
sense because
say?
that would be leaving the bunk
I never
open
found out.
for this person, right? If Mortuga was waiting or looking for someone, they're like,
Sure.
keep this room open.
I don't disagree. I guess I'm just curious as to.
Well, oh yeah, there was also, so there's a bunch of stuff with Mortuga. So Mortuga's now potentially looking for someone, wanted to learn how to do contracts, and was potentially interested
in the mayor for some reason.
Mayor.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said you're 18? Where are your parents?
My stepfather's still in Silkworm. He's too stubborn to leave, even though the town's pretty much dead.
Whereabouts?
The shipyard beneath the lighthouse. That's where I live, too.
Sounds like
There's
it might
no
have
way
been an
we're
interesting
not
place to
investigating the
go.
town
It
too,
used to
right?
be.
I was just thinking to
Nowadays,
myself,
it's basically just
yeah,
a
are we not
big
gonna go back
pile
up,
of
I
rust.
guess?
What about your mother? I'm sorry.
Dead?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Right. I think the
So,
mother was
Cynthia,
Mortuga's
Why
former
did you want
captain.
to become captain of a submarine?
Not a submarine. This submarine. Like I said, it's just the way it's meant to be.
Can we not be vague?
Yeah, be more specific.
It was written in the stars. It's like, brother,
Mariana
just tell me
Miller?
whether or not your great grandma
Barely
like
known her
owned
longer
the
than
sub
that.
or something.
Do you know why she's on the submarine?
I have to assume she was invited.
So, what? Nobody's allowed on board
Honestly, it
without being
feels like
invited?
half of the people just showed up here, and Mortuga was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, but then how? But like how? Because isn't that supposed to be the whole thing? Is that he's like exploring around? And I mean, actually, you know what? You're probably right. He probably is coming back to Silkworm frequently, looking for someone. And every time he surfaces, another person's like, knock, knock, knock.
Can I come in? And he's like, whatever.
And he's like, fucking fine, whatever.
Who invited you?
Okay, maybe I'm
In that
an
case, I wonder if
exception,
it's Ibis
but Captain Mortuga granted me
that he's
access,
looking
and,
for,
and you
but
let me
that doesn't
stay.
seem likely.
So it amounts to the same thing.
You know, now
Yeah,
that
so she wasn't
you're
invited
captain,
either.
You could tell Mariana to leave if you don't like her.
I never said I didn't like her. I think she's very interesting.
Wow.
I feel like what you were saying about like she maybe is smart but is not the best captain. Yeah, she's just like, especially since she just hid inside the control room for the most part. But I don't know. I need to see what Tadpole's like to
Sim's
see
my
what's
best
going
friend.
on.
Well, that's nice.
She's really cool and weird, and she knows all kinds of stuff about illusions and magic and curses and psychics and haunted dolls.
What a ringing endorsement.
Curses?
Oh yeah, Sim's obsessed. She's convinced that she's cursed. Or even that she is a curse.
Did she say that?
That's why she wears that locket.
I don't know. This sounds like kind
Okay,
of an
interesting.
unhealthy predisposition.
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm actually pretty worried about her. Especially since, you know.
No?
Does she think that
so
she's the
it's looking
reason
like
he
Sin
died?
was the last person to see Mortuga alive.
Got
They
it.
were both in that storeroom the evening he died. The illusion theater?
She was like maybe going over
Her new
routine.
act.
Okay, you tell her about all of the items, and I'm gonna go back.
Cynthia, this map's got your surname on it, and the S from your signature.
Oh yeah, Seafoam Harbor.
I mean, nobody ever really called it that, but my mom was the harbor master, so yeah.
Do you know what this is?
I don't know. Does it belong to Madame Tadpole?
Oh?
Seems like the kind of thing she might have fished out of the sea. I remember this. My mom had a copy framed and put it up on our hallway.
That's her in the photo.
Yeah.
Who's the other woman?
That's her best friend. They were always going on little adventures together, and one time they came back with a sea serpent,
The silver snake.
also known as the silkworm serpent.
Why'd they take it out of the ocean anyway?
It was injured. They wanted to look after it until it recovered.
Does it not have eyes?
Nope, no eyes. And its skin was rock hard, but shiny, like a gemstone.
Where'd you keep it? In the shipyard?
Yeah, Mom wanted to take it back into the sea, but she didn't want to leave it. She wanted to go with it. She wanted all of us to go.
To go and live in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. The stamp. That's Governor Fellow, the guy who owns Silkworm on Sea.
I didn't know you could own a town.
Well, he acted like he did. Putting himself on the stamps was the least of it. Mr. Worman's typewriter? It's a mess. The keys are all in the wrong place. I could fix it for him, no problem. Or Mr. Grip could do it, I bet.
I don't think Worman wants anyone to fix it.
Oh. Weird.
Cynthia, is this the phone you used to call us?
No, I used one in the town when I went to drop off the case file. I never actually had my own cell phone. Do they all have flashlights?
It's interesting that we're asking if that's
a
hers. It's like
flashlight?
we
Could be
do know
useful.
whose this
It
is.
gets pretty dark down here.
That's interesting, by the way. That was muted.
Sorry, I didn't want you to hear a bunch of click-clacking, but what's interesting?
You get food?
Yeah, I got it.
What the fuck? It's
I
3.
captured it. Yeah, we didn't really eat. We just like, I had people over for like the game and stuff. So
All right. Cell phone has a light on it, which is fair. And then the silver serpent that the seafoam mom fished out of the water with her daughter, or not her daughter, her best friend. They just kept it in the harbor for like an extended period of time. And then when they went to go,
Interesting.
yeah, and then when they went to go release it, it was, she was like, oh, but I don't want to, I want it to go back to the water, but I don't want to leave it. So let's all move into the ocean together.
Interesting. Let's just all have a forever extended slumber party in the
What's
ocean.
with that wheel? It looks kind of like a shield. Does he have that in the movie?
He has a wheel in the book, but it mostly stays attached to his ship, apart from one time it breaks off in a big storm.
Oh, Sim's fogball. What's this weird little antenna thing?
Is that not just part of the design?
No, I don't think so. Hey, it's that bottle I saw Dr. Zephyr carrying around the
So-
submarine. Smells
Maybe
kind
the other thing is a
flowers or something.
key to something else.
What about the thing in the bottle?
I don't really want to know what that is. What does it do?
We're not sure.
My money's on nothing.
Huh. Oh, I know about this one. The silver snake.
What do you know about it?
Well, I know it's a big sea serpent that my mom and her best friend fished out of the ocean.
Your mother found it?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to it? Did she keep it?
For a while. Eventually, some men came and took it away.
Where is it now?
I don't know.
I wonder if it's a secret organization.
Wonder if it was put into the cauldron. Oh, you're right, actually, because remember, it was a group of men hunters. Like, they were all male. It's true, that's true. Good memories.
In the case file, you said the cauldron had never been unlocked before.
And nobody knew how to unlock it, except, presumably, Mortuga himself.
So you think it got opened in the course of the murder?
I see 3 possibilities. 1, the cauldron was opened before the murder. 2, someone opened the cauldron after the murder.
Someone other than Mortuga.
Naturally. And 3, the cauldron was opened during the murder.
Like the murder happening and the cauldron opening are one and the same.
Maybe.
We have no way of proving that yet, though, so...
You know, if this is poison, then surely it's a red herring.
How
I
so?
think we're going to
Mortuga
find the
didn't die
gear.
from poison.
And I think the gear and who holds the gear will indicate potentially how the cauldron opened.
Sorry, what was that? I mean, I know there was a gear, like, symbol, like an indentation
I feel like
on
that's
top
one
of
of
the
those
thing.
things where you press it in and then it, like, I don't know, opens up the thing. I feel like there's obviously a mechanism to open the cauldron.
For
It's
sure.
just one of the first ones I'm assuming. But if that seems like an indentation of a gear, the gear has to be somewhere, right?
True. Or something that is assembled to resemble the shape of a gear after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever the item is, we gotta find who has
Right.
that.
So you think someone put it there as a false lead?
I don't know. It's not a very good false lead. Baroness Fortuna.
Who is she?
She's the theater owner who adopted Sim.
Did Sim like living with her? In the theater?
Sim's reluctant to speak ill of her elders, but I get the sense that Fortuna wasn't very nice to her.
Okay.
Do you know what the stargazing girl is all about?
No, Sim didn't tell me the details. She didn't want to, for some reason. She seemed to regret the whole thing. Sun tablets?
Maybe that was the original
Yeah,
act,
for
and
when you
she
need sunlight,
just very
but
much
you can't
disliked
get
it.
any.
Well, why
if
would
you-
she dislike
I don't know,
it,
random
though, I guess?
example. Lived in a
I
submarine.
think it has to do with maybe her being with the Fortuna lady. Because if she's not that happy, because with the foster mom or stepmom, I don't know what it is, foster mom. Maybe Fortuna was like, "This is what your act's gonna be," and she's just like, "No, I don't like that."
Maybe.
I'm considering having this taken down. I'm captain, so I'm allowed to do stuff like that.
Why would you want to take it down?
It's just unnerving. It's making some of the crew uncomfortable.
Some of the crew?
Hit me.
There he is, Mortuga's little
Literally
mascot.
everyone else has
What
expressed
does he
they'd love
do?
this baiting.
You know, bit of this, bit of that. A big green light shines out of his eyes sometimes.
Yeah, we saw it. It lured us onto the submarine.
That's the idea.
How does it work? Do you activate it from in here?
Nope, it just kind of happens.
Wooden buoy is confirmed to be magical.
So this is what Mr. Worman did after he
Hell
left
yeah.
town.
Why would he need to leave town to write a book? I feel like you could do that from anywhere.
It was probably more about making connections.
You mean like in publishing?
In anything. Silkworm's a real dead end if you got any kind of aspirations. Aha! I see you found my case file.
Sure did.
How
You're
come
so
you knew
shit.
about Grimoire?
Oh, I read all about the Tangle Tower case in a newspaper.
I didn't know that got any press. Someone must have sold their story.
I gotta ask, did Fiona end up leaving the tower? Or is she still there?
Fifi? Yeah, she and Poppy moved out.
Oh, good for them.
They got a real nice place out in the countryside.
That's so nice. I'm jealous.
The countryside, you know, where there's not many people, but at least it's sunny. So maybe that's why she's jealous.
Well, no,
'cause
I think she's
like, need
jealous
sun.
because if I remember correctly, those were the two best friends from Tangle Tower. Tangle Tower,
I think so.
Poppy. Well, because she's probably, yes, Poppy and then Fifi. So which one's Fifi? Fifi was nerd with the glasses. Got it. Yeah, because they were friends. And so she's probably jealous because she wants the same thing for her and Sim.
I wonder if Sim would let us take
Okay.
a closer look at that locket of hers.
Can't hurt to ask.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I almost forgot. We should be able to get into Sim and Cynthia's bunk room now.
I would wait. That's hilarious, but I would wait.
Sim, could we take a closer look at your locket?
I suppose so. Please be careful.
I
Dang, it's
it
way more busted up.
It's very true.
You really think we should open it?
I don't know.
It's up to you.
I wonder if this was her mom.
Potentially.
Like her real
Well, because
mom.
it was called like the Lillian locket, right? And there's LL.
Lorelai? Something like that.
No.
I don't think Lillian?
Lillian's
Lillian,
locket. Wow. A witch of some influence. Is that a thing? I can just ask you. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm gonna circle the wagons back to here first.
There's even an arts and crafts table.
It's a normal table.
Currently being used for arts and crafts.
Huh. Okay.
Wait, should we be calling this the control room? Or the bridge?
What's that?
Well, you know, it's,
What's that?
And that's the difference.
What?
There's even
What was
It's a normal
what was the
currently
mumbling
being
for?
used for
Because
arts and
she's
crafts.
like she has like the persona of a know-it-all, so the idea that she didn't know is like
It's a throne.
It's not a
Not
throne.
hilarious.
Well, what is it?
Well, it's the captain's control.
There's a label taped to the back. Maybe it says what kind of chair it
That's
is.
not a label. It's a whole document.
that document that was taped to the back of the captain's chair in the control room. There are two handwritten signatures at the bottom of the last page. Magnus Mortuga and Cynthia Seafoam. Command contract. This contract represents an agreement between two individuals in contention over the ownership and command of the Mortuga submarine. For their own safety and privacy, these two people shall only be referred to as Party A and Party B. So their signature is definitely... Previously, Party A was considered the legal owner of the Mortuga submarine and thus its rightful commander. However, a recent development has exposed that Party B is in fact the legal owner of this vessel. This proves Party B the rightful commander of the vessel and all its operations. Signed, Magnus Mortuga, Party A. Signed, Cynthia Seafoam, Party B.
Like, okay, if like your grandma owned it, right? But it like she passed away.
I think it's
and then
I think
moved
it's
the
her
hands of a couple
mom
people.
directly, but sure.
So do you think Mortuga stole it? Because it just I don't.
No, I
feel
think
like it seems like
Mortuga.
the type-
I think Mortuga was. So there's Mama Seafoam and Daughter Seafoam. We're looking at Daughter Seafoam right now. Mama Seafoam, we had a different name. I can't remember her name right now. I think that she was the captain. Mortuga was her first mate / helmsman. And then after something happened to her, either she retired or died or whatever, he became captain due to like succession. And now that the daughter is of age, because she's 18, right? Now it's like, okay, cool. I'm going to step in and I'm going to take it because my mom never actually officially rescinded or whatever. I don't know where you got
I
grandmother
don't know
from.
how this would go in pirate code. But
It's
okay,
not, well,
I
they're
guess.
not pirates, so it doesn't
There's a
matter.
whole ring.
What's that symbol in the middle of the floor? An 8?
No, it's an S.
That's true.
Down periscope.
Down Periscope.
Nerds.
What
That's
does
the name
this
of a
do?
film. Pretty funny film.
Nothing.
So she basically just confirmed it does something right.
Oh yeah, big time.
You press that, this thing spins around, leads to a secret room again.
Don't touch that, please. It's behind glass for a reason. It is a garment of great historical significance and must be preserved.
Probably her mom's.
What if we just look at it from a distance?
Fine.
Captain's jacket. Ornate jacket displayed on a wooden mannequin in the control room. We can touch it as it's kept behind glass. Now, the fact that you can't see the mannequin at all is very interesting. Also, S. Alright. 2 wheels.
The ship's wheel.
Don't touch it.
I won't.
That was not convincing.
Yeah, so I'm assuming 1 wheel is for... Also, wait a minute, hold on. Not only is it 2 wheels, it's also 2 other wheels. You see that?
This is like one Frankenstein wheel.
I wonder if it's... Well, because the...
Franken wheel.
This side, the right-hand side, looks like a brass wheel, and then the other one's a wooden wheel. And the submarine, as we've kind of already established, looks like it's a unholy fusion of ship and submarine. So I wonder if this is like a literal metaphor for that union, I guess? Oh.
Careful not to trip on those wires.
I won't.
You won't be careful? Wait, should we be...
is that...
Can we look at the control panel?
If you promise not to press any of the buttons.
I will make no such promise.
It's a kind of waveform.
I think this is for listening to the ocean.
What are they expecting to hear? A radar? Maybe
Giant
some kind
scary
of underwater imaging
monster?
system?
Either way, it's a machine that looks out into the ocean.
This is where the
Looks
compass
like
goes.
something's missing here. Something with 3 small holes.
Bowling ball? Coconut?
It's a depth
Yes,
meter.
a
Shows how
coconut.
deep we are.
Grimoire. If you had a depth meter, it would say 0.
Whew. Wow. Proud of that one? It's an electrical switchboard.
Something's bound to happen if we mess around. If we carefully and sensibly interact with this precision equipment.
So we're making a shape again. It is kind of cool that it's like using the number system. So I'm assuming the white is...
Oh, got it. Okay, so there's... So, okay. So the middle we actually just need to flip it and reverse it.
I wonder if it's useful to have 10.
We want like this, and then like this. Right? That kind of fits
This is
in the
kind of
middle.
hard to...
It's hard to visualize,
because
man.
it's just because like the squares are also lighting up, kind of. What
Actually,
is
that's
like,
pretty
the
close.
triangle? Are you supposed to have it like... No, I don't understand. What's with like the triangle and triangle?
You mean?
On the right side, like the red triangle, blue square, circle, yellow.
It's so if you're colorblind, you can still tell what the different cables are.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
That's basic game design.
I actually did not notice that the symbols were on the cables.
Okay.
I was just seeing color.
So interesting. So I mean, I'm actually kind of close. I literally just need to move that one line
To the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would I do that?
Isn't it
So this guy's wrong. This
square?
because he can't be there. I mean, I could do like that, right? That's legal. And then instead of you like that, I could do that to recreate the same thing, and then like this. I think that's it, right?
I think that's it. Yeah.
I did.
Dude, I'm the
Good
best.
job. Something unlocked.
The hatch opened.
It's a ring-bound book.
A ring-bound book. Captain's log. Captain's log. What the fuck?
Cynthia.
But it's like Magnus. However, why is hers all fucked up towards the end?
I don't know.
Oh, that's when the compass broke.
Oh.
Ness.
Okay.
East, northeast, north. South, southwest. We're north, east, south. South.
So. Giant monster.
Captain Mortuga found dead. Details unknown. Crew is tumultuous. Captain Seafoam assumes commands. Speed, blah, blah, blah. James Dusk arrives on the submarine. A man named...
Oh, Dirk Danson.
Oh, right, because he's the son of the mayor. So he just calls him James Dusk instead of Worman, which is interesting. A girl named Cynthia Seafoam contacted the submarine by radio from a rowing boat. Okay. A woman named Madame Tadpole was found in the ocean. So not even... She wasn't even like a long-term member of the crew. She was just found? Zephyr invites a girl named Symmetry Silkmoth onto the submarine, which makes sense because I think he had connections to Fortuna. Roderick Grip rescued from hot air balloon accident. Zacharias Zephyr set up his equipment in the infirmary. Final preparation before we take the submarine out for the first time. Interesting. Is there any patterns to these speed, depths, and headings that seem particularly... Like, just a small blip in depth, which is fine. This is after they take off for the first time. They surfaced, so that was Grip. Get him. Invite Symmetry, so that's where they surfaced there. Madame Tadpole was towards the end of the day.
And found in the ocean.
Right. And then Cynthia Seafoam was later in the day as well. Oh. They just stayed. So they surfaced and then still sailed for a while. I think every other time we've seen, they've lowered their speed first and then... Yeah, that's interesting. And then this is... So, again, this coincides with what she said, where it looked like they... Wow, they abruptly surfaced. I'm sorry. Is that normal?
I wonder if it's because of
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, 0. It always goes by increments of 1 or stays the same, whereas on this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 3, 0 immediately. So something made them go up to the surface.
Push
really,
them up, yeah.
really fucking fast. Okay.
Not a whole lot of actual controls.
Yeah, it's mostly a bunch of measurements and readings. It's a lever.
Oh!
A little card came
It's
out.
got a bunch of numbers printed on it.
I'm pretty sure it's
I guess
just
it
another
shows
thing.
the daily readings for the depth, the speedometer, and the heading. I wonder why you'd need that.
Insurance purposes, maybe?
Just for keeping track, I guess. Also another
It's a
lever.
Pull the other lever.
A sheet of glossy paper came out.
I think this is how they print out stuff they see with the radar machine.
So, is there anything on it?
No, nothing.
So we're definitely gonna see one of those later
That's kind
with...
of too big.
Holy shit, you're right!
A radar?
Either way, it's a machine. These look like the dials on my oven.
You don't have an oven.
I meant my microwave.
Well, now I just feel bad.
We're both poor.
I think this
We're
was
not going-
good.
Hey, Sally, remember when you had a job and then you decided to come along with me for some reason?
Not a whole lot of actual.
Yeah, it's mostly about...
I mean, they solved a
There's a kind
crazy
of
big
wave
mystery,
going
but
on.
they didn't get paid for it, so...
Pull both
kind of over.
levers. I got an achievement for pulling both levers.
Nice.
Hey, there's a mosaic on the
Nope,
wall.
it's a mural.
Rats. Wait, should we be calling this the...
Is that?
Okay. I think we're good in here.
There's a hole raised in
What's
it. No, it's not.
You see anything else that I haven't clicked on?
No, I think you clicked on everything.
Well, I guess the window.
You can see out into the ocean.
Anything out there?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Whole
Water.
lot of water.
I know how to be wise. All right, go to the room, Bucket.
The bunker.
To the room. How delightful.
It's a very bright place, yeah.
Yeah, how the fuck? Wait, how the fuck is it this bright?
It's a magazine.
Hey, this is pretty recent.
Oh, it's gonna have Dirk in it. Oh, Julie, that's it. That's it. That was his co-star.
Julie Janelle?
And then Dirk Dansum. I've always loved the romance of the sea. Wow, this lady has some awesome fucking hair. Hex marks the spot. And then Dirk Dansum's just like some guy. Cinematique. That's a great name for a magazine. Julie Janelle on acting and authenticity. Hex marks the spot. Cinematique magazine sits down with the stars of Vincent Van Der Peer's latest film. Julie DM. Oh, Cinematique magazine. Julie, since we last saw you, you've won Best Actress twice and released an eponymous folk rock album. How do you find the time? I always say I have the same 24 hours in the day as anyone else. So, Julie, what attracted you to this Hex of the Helmsman film? I've always loved the mystery and romance of the sea. The script was beautiful, dark love story. Most of all, it was like working with Vincent. Oh, I like working with Vincent. There's a feeling of security there since he produces too. At this point in your career, you're clearly in high demand. Interesting. We heard rumor that the majority of the budget for this movie went on your salary. Interesting.
So maybe that's why they wanted her, and so they gave her more of the money.
Instead of Dirk, because he was a nobody. JJ frowning. I very much doubt that is true. Yes, these days I'm the one holding the cards when I approach a contract situation, but I'm a bit of a shrewd negotiator, to be honest. Okay. Film adaptation of a novel of the same name. Yes. I've been meaning to read it. Let's talk sequels. Well, you just mentioned the novels. There's only one, isn't there? So,
Look,
for
and
now,
Dirk
anyway.
only has like a tiny section.
Oh, right, because you can't see my mouse. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I was pointing that out. But we heard that you and Dirk both signed multi-picture deals. We did. I know Vincent is keen to make as many of these as he can. So you'll keep playing Belicia Bonetop? Sure, unless the writers kill her off. Dirk Dansum plays Marcus Mordoom. Dirk, how'd you get in shape for the role? Well, the production paid for a personal trainer, and I'm not allowed to eat bread. Hex of the Helmsman is out this week.
That's hilarious.
That's so good. Wow.
Dang,
Literally
damn.
doesn't get his name. Like, he's literally the main character. He is the titular helmsman. But he doesn't even get his name on the thing. Wit and Whimsy Pictures presents a Vincent Van Der Peer production starring Julie Janelle as Belicia,
Introducing
Dirk Dansum as Marcus, based on the book from Kristen Cale, original novel written by J.D. Werman, screenplay by Kristen Cale, directed by Vincent Van Der Peer. Okay. All right. Read through the movie magazine.
Oh, cool. A board game. Want to play?
We don't know the rules.
You don't normally let that stop you. It's a pig.
It's a safe in the shape of a pig.
It's a safe pig.
Piggy bank.
I wonder if the nose sticks out.
How on
That's
earth?
hilarious.
Fucking what?
These ones aren't buttons. It's just some kind of display.
Oh, it has to. Yeah. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
so that equals 8. 432 is 9. That works, right?
Oh, one's just 2,
So
2.
so this one,
You
so
said
whatever
0?
this one is, needs to be a 0. Which one changed?
The
That's
top
not that one. You?
became a 1, so turn off the other light, maybe?
No.
No, then the left became a 1. I don't think it can become a 0. So the top right one has to become a 1.
True. Is it the ears? No, the ears don't do anything.
I think it's the eye. Other eye? Middle, maybe?
So
Yeah, there
3.
you go.
No,
Okay,
this is still
2.
wrong. Sorry, it needs to be a 3. No, it can't be a 3. I'm stupid.
No, that has to be a 1.
It has to be a 1.
Yeah, and then the other one can be a 3, and then the hat can be something else.
I guess that's yes. Okay. Yeah. You're right. So this one would need to be. No, that would need to be like that.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
So what exactly can be...
So this one needs to be a 2.
3, 4... No, the other one, yeah.
That one needs to be a 2.
2, 4, 5... So,
So
3
this.
in the middle,
So this
maybe?
middle one needs to be a 3.
Is that it? I think so.
Oh, that was
that's
it.
Nice
Beautiful.
work.
What's
We're
inside?
great. We're fantastic. That's the face.
Oh my
And the
God!
ocean
It is a
depths.
face.
Yeah, that's the big face.
Right, but it looks like the face that's on her. Remember?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, they talked about the her, but then they also talked about like the giant face in
What
the
is it?
letter.
I don't know.
Well, I guess we can start by asking Sim and Cynthia.
Cool.
A few drawings. A mouse, a girl, a leaf. They're,
You're
not-
right. They're great.
What flavor?
Sun-ripened tomato.
Dang. Sounds good. A little wooden box with art supplies inside. Instant photos.
And I think that's
The kind you have to shake.
Cynthia's side.
That's a myth,
so-
actually. You shouldn't shake them. It damages them.
Well, that's my life turned upside down.
It's
Yeah.
Cynthia's bed.
How can you tell it's hers?
Process of elimination.
Is it the
A framed
picture?
photo.
I think we should be able to look at
It's been
that,
hung from the
hopefully.
pipe, so you can see it from the bed.
Yeah, it's her mom.
look at my badass mom, and then my dad, who's kind of like just a guy.
But, and that's why she became an engineer. Yeah, look, she's
Oh,
holding
she
a
has
wrench.
the wrench. Yeah, and look behind them. It's like it's definitely a submarine and not a ship behind them. Interesting.
Old books. Mostly fairy tales for young children.
They've been stacked up into a little tower.
Look at
Looks
that.
like it'd be a nice.
Look at that
Tangled
look.
Looks like it'd be a
power,
nice
would you
place to
say?
live.
Old books.
They've been stacked up.
You know, that is kind of interesting, actually. It does kind of look like it.
It's Sim and Cynthia's bunk room.
It's pretty cozy.
Instant photos.
That's
Well, that's mine.
it's Sim's bed.
How can you tell?
It just has her energy.
It's an origami bird.
The movement of the submarine makes it look like it's blowing in the wind.
It's an
The
origami
movement of the submarine.
That's
bird.
cute.
It's a window. It must be a light, too, since we're underwater.
They've taped yellow paper to it.
So?
I think they want it to look like the sun.
I think Cynthia doesn't. It's crazy. Cynthia, I don't know if she wants
It's
to
the
be
mirror.
here. Yeah.
Sally.
I don't think
But she
either of them
wants the
do.
ship.
Hair.
I
My
can't
hair
tell
is
what's up with
perfect and does not
Sim.
need
I think
fixing.
Sim just wanted to be away, maybe from Fortuna.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anything you think I haven't clicked
A
on?
little wooden box with art supplies.
No, I think you basically clicked on everything. I think the plants is the only other thing that I'm like, and
Pretty
plants.
cozy.
This
But
guy?
I think it's pretty the
It's
same.
Cynthia's
How can you
bed.
tell?
Process.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It counts it, and these also count as the
Old
tower.
books.
They've been stacked up. It's Sim and
It's
Cynthia.
pretty cozy.
All right. We will. So we're gonna. I would like to investigate fucking everything I possibly can, and then do another round of filling in the gaps of what we didn't ask about. So this should be grip, I think.
Yeah, I want to see what grip looks like. There's his Mr. Grip's Emporium.
Hello? Is
I
anyone?
think there's someone in that basket.
Okay.
What on earth are you doing?
Aha! Customers! Come in, and welcome to Mr. Grip's Emporium.
Wait, what?
I guess he's Mr. Grip.
What's that? You'd like a succinct yet exhaustive rundown of our operational philosophy?
I don't think I said that.
Here at Mr. Grip's, we plot the unplottable, chart the unchartable, and measure the unmeasurable. No sea too vast, no night too dark, no fog too thick. With the right contraption in your pocket, even the great unknown may be quantified and calculated. So fret not, noble navigator, as we stock all the essentials.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Amusing, dude.
Oh,
Wow. There's an actual shop.
but I have zero.
Money. Where do we get money?
Stop! I can't click exit shop.
Hello!
I'm sorry, you
I
can't
don't
afford...
want it.
Just click on everything.
I'm afraid you don't have enough...
I know! I'm not trying to buy anything!
Apologies, you can't afford that.
Mr. Grip, we're not customers. We need to talk to you.
Oh,
Why
Okay,
didn't
so
you
he's
say
like-
so?
That's
Now,
very
what is
funny.
he wanted to know?
that's
Can I
great.
get your full name?
Godric Grip of Mr. Grip's Emporium.
And that's this little shop you run down here in the engine room for some reason.
This is merely the newest branch. The flagship site is back in Silquem-on-Sea.
Yeah, we saw it. It's all boarded up.
Yes, well, I can't make a living selling compasses to the ghosts in a ghost town, can I?
So that's what you do? Sell compasses? Seems kind of niche.
We buy, sell, and service all manner of nautical navigation equipment. What's that? Ah, yes, we also provide cartographic consultation. We'll analyze and decipher any map, all for a low, low fee. Some maps may be invalid, fee to be decided on a case-by-case basis.
Sorry, did you just talk to your stick?
You mean Cornelius Kane?
And he's given it a name. Great.
Cornelius Kane.
Don't ask any follow-up questions. Maybe he'll let us move on.
Wink.
How'd you wind up here?
I crashed my hot air balloon into the ocean. Whole thing came down. Dreadful. And of course, I've never been a swimmer, don't have the upper body strength.
How'd you crash your balloon?
A rather spirited disagreement with a flock of migratory pelicans led to an abrupt
Sure, okay.
Not the
And
pelicans.
the actual reason?
storm.
There we go.
Wait, so you're an...
Storm.
I thought you were a shopkeeper.
Yes, well, you're quite right, of course. But I'd been inspired to leave my shop behind and head out on a journey of discovery into the great unknown. That was the plan, at least. As you can see, I didn't make it very far at all.
So there's a storm, the balloon crashes, you fall into the ocean. Then what?
Enter Captain Mortuga. He finds me adrift, fishes me out of the water, and promptly places me here.
In the engine room? Was every other room taken?
On the contrary, only Mortuga and Zephyr were living here when I arrived, so I rather had the run of the place. Cornelius and I
very
just
early.
agreed this would be the best place to set up shop, as it were.
Why did you set up your shop again? You just said you'd been inspired to leave it behind.
I had to make myself useful somehow, didn't I?
That's interesting. That's the second time that someone has muttered to themselves about needing to feel useful. But Symmetry said the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'd taken Cornelius up to the mess hall. Poor fellow needed a little repair work, you see.
Were you alone up there? Aside from Cornelius, I mean.
No, Werman was there, working away on his typewriter. Then, all of a sudden, somebody new came down the ladder. A woman by the name of Mariana Moon. Worman and I conversed with her for a few minutes before Mortuga himself entered the room. He passed through towards the child's room and the storeroom, but before he left, he asked us to provide Mariana with a tour of the submarine. Worman feigned a sudden fatigue and slithered off back to his room, leaving me as the solitary tour guide.
You do kinda look like a tour guide, to be honest.
Yes, well, I won't bore you with a blow-by-blow. I'm sure Mariana will cover that in her statement.
Do you think Worman actually wants to write?
I could see an avenue where,
maybe
not.
He did make his money, right? Like, his books sold like crazy. He sold the movie rights, and he's good, right? I wonder if in his
he was
mind,
a journalist, right? Was it nepotism journalism, like journalist, right? Because
yes.
his like father got him in it, and
his
then
father
he's like,
was the mayor.
I'm gonna go do my own thing, and I think by default he was like, well, what I did before was writing, so I'm gonna go out.
Right, but then
write.
but it's not even just that he did it because it was all he had done before. I mean, like, yes, that's true, but I'm also saying, like, in the present moment, he succeeded. He did the dream for a lot of people who are just doing writing for money, where he wrote a bestseller and now has money that he could live off of for an extended period of time. I almost wonder if his original, like, obviously the story is based on Mortuga, right? Like, Mortuga is the helmsman of the titular novel or whatever. But I almost wonder if there was an element of him wanting to escape for a while, because it's like, yes, I'm a chronic procrastinator to my own detriment most of the time, obviously. So it's like, I understand the idea of like getting distracted and, you know, kind of like, oh, I want to work on this, I want to work on that. But it's like, I almost wonder if he thought that going to this submarine was going to be the equivalent of like a vacation away from the pressures of like business people saying like, hey, you need to write.
Dirk showed up.
And then Dirk just followed him along. Whereas Dirk, as the actor, is being like, oh yeah, I just thought he was really cool. And I just keep asking him about how the script's going. You know?
Suffice it to say, we ended up in the bilge at the very back of the submarine. And there we were, standing in the dark, when all of a sudden, a voice echoed down from above.
Mortuga's voice?
No, a young woman's, possibly two different women. The voices were followed by the sound of a blade, and finally a dull thud, like something hitting the ground.
Sounds like a murder to me.
What did Mariana make of all this?
Well, apparently satisfied by our impromptu eavesdropping session, she made her farewells and left.
You didn't go with her?
No, I stayed a little longer.
Did you hear any other weird noises?
I did. First, the sound of the storeroom door wrenching open and then closing again. Secondly, some kind of short, heavy scrape, mechanical. And finally, a dull thud, like something hitting the ground.
Sorry, again?
How many murders were there?
I didn't really know what to do with myself after that, but an unexpected lurch of the submarine caused me to very nearly topple over into the bilge water.
It's rotating.
Did Sin say that? Cynthia? Because she said there was a lurch first. Like, before the murder, and now this is after.
But I mean, when she went, no, yeah, you're right. Well, I don't know. The time
like, you see what I'm getting at? Where it's like, I don't remember her saying that there was a second lurch. Because how would there have been a second lurch if you had already surfaced, right?
Yeah. Unless something just hit the bottom of
I mean,
the
that's
thing.
true. It could literally just be something hit it, I guess. But I don't know. I don't remember that being in Cynthia's account of the evening was a second lurch. I don't remember that. But everybody else has said it, which is interesting.
So I decided to take my leave and return to the safety of my engine room.
You didn't want to go upstairs and see what was going on?
I certainly thought about it. Ultimately, I think it came down to cowardice on my part.
You didn't want to run into the murderer.
So, let's see. I was sat there, feeling rather pathetic, when Cynthia appeared in my doorway.
What did she want?
Well, she had a compass she
Compass.
wanted me to fix. I agreed to take a look at it for her. But that wasn't the end of it. She then told me she'd been asked to bring me upstairs along with everyone else. And so, after fetching Mariana from next door, the three of us went up to the storeroom. I saw Mortuga's body laying on the floor, saw the cut across his neck. The cowardice I'd felt before, compounded. Tadpole spoke to the room. She wanted a confession, or even just an explanation. It goes without saying that nobody was willing
Can you keep
to
playing?
offer
I'll be off for like a second, but I'm listening.
Really, that's the end of it. After that, several things happened very quickly. Cynthia became captain, decided to bring in a detective. You two arrived, and here we are. I noticed Dirk seems to be trying to tell Werman what to write in his book.
Is he just trying to make sure Worman gets it done? Or is he trying to get him to write it in a certain way?
A little of both, I'd wager.
Maybe he's in league with Worman's publisher.
Dirk? That can't be right. If I recall correctly, he told me he worked for something called, Oh yes, thank you, Cornelius. Wit and Whimsy, that was it. But I'm not sure what
It's a movie production company. It's owned by Vincent Van de Peer. He's a director and producer.
Well, someone's well informed.
Vincent once went location scouting in the swamp where I worked as a gift shop sales clerk.
Oh!
Of course.
Fucking callback! Let's go! Oh, wait a minute. Actually, do I know Vanderpeer? Grimoire... Or, sorry. Detective. Vander... Oh my god, it is him! Oh, that's so fun! I'll post it for Saba so she can... Oh, that's really fun to have that kind of circle around.
What'd you make of old Dr. Zephyr?
Old doctor.
Not a fan?
There's been some speculation that his experiments may be dangerous or even harmful. Although it's hard to be sure, since he seems so reluctant to admit what they actually are.
You don't even know? I would have thought, since you've both been here for a while.
Well, yes, Zacharias was one of the only 2 souls aboard the submarine when I arrived, but he never made me feel especially welcome, and he certainly wasn't keen on me poking around his dream chamber. In fact, he always seemed somewhat wary of me, like my arrival was going to scupper his plans in some way.
I guess Zephyr and Mortuga weren't expecting anyone else to show up.
I never got the details out of either of them, so I can't confirm this. But I believe Werman was invited onto the submarine by Mortuga himself.
Really? Why?
It's very strange. I can't for the life of me imagine why Mortuga would bring a journalist on board.
Worman's an author, not a journalist.
Well, he used to be a journalist. He wrote for the local newspaper. And I will say he doesn't seem to have lost the instinct to always be on the lookout for a story. He lived and worked in the inn opposite my emporium. I'd see him when I offered my custom at the inn, and in return, he'd come by my shop. As a sailor, Mortuga shared in my interest of nautical navigation. He even hired me for a job once.
Did he tell you he was planning to go live on a submarine?
I don't think he told anybody. After his disappearance, all I had was several largely unsatisfactory rumors. They said he disappeared into the sea, whatever that was supposed to mean. The first time I laid eyes on his eponymous submarine was when it rescued me from my fallen balloon. I can't tell you how surprised I was to see Magnus Mortuga step out onto the foredeck, although he wasn't quite the same man I'd known before.
How do you mean?
The light in his eyes was dulled, like he wasn't really there.
And what had happened to him?
Well, I'd never found out, but perhaps the rumors were true after all. Perhaps he had disappeared into the sea. Before this thrilling little jaunt on the Mortuga submarine, I'd lived in Silkworm all my life. I worked for my father and eventually inherited his business. Gorman Grip's nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments.
Snappy title.
I eventually trimmed the name down to just Mr. Grip's Emporium. That was around the same time I hired young Cornelius here as a much-needed second pair of hands.
He's a stick. He does not have hands.
Yes, running that business was my whole life for many years. Slow, sometimes tedious work, but I was extremely good at it. I especially relished in the task of deciphering and restoring old maps. The more decrepit they were, the more I enjoyed it.
And now you live in the engine room of a submarine. Must be a big change.
Yes and no.
Interesting.
Young Cynthia seems quite convinced that she should be the new captain in the wake of Mortuga's death.
Sounds like you don't agree.
Well, now, I didn't say that. It's just...
You don't think she's up to the task?
On the contrary, from what I've seen, Cynthia is a remarkably bright and capable young woman. So much so that I bemoan seeing her spend her best years hidden away down here in the dark.
Oh, it doesn't have to be permanent. She could be captain for a little while and then go do something else.
You know, there was something I noticed while giving Mariana a tour of the submarine. Soon after we entered the bilge, she whipped out her tobacco pipe with a strange kind of urgency.
Did she smoke it?
Well, she put it in her mouth, but she didn't light it. What's that, Cornelius? You've never seen her light it? Well, now you mention it.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to smoke inside a submarine anyway.
Yes, and Mariana seems like such a stickler for health and safety regulations. I will say, in the last day or so, the symmetry does seem particularly somber.
Because of Mortuga's death?
Yes, the problem seems to be that she considers herself a kind of catalyst.
Does she? Why?
Well, I believe she'd been working on some new project, and shortly before Mortuga died, Symmetry shared this project with him.
And
then he dies. It's probably just bad timing.
What kind of project was it?
I really have no idea. What's that? Oh, yes. Cornelius tells me he saw Symmetry drawing something while in the mess hall. A poster, apparently? Oh, yes, I remember hearing about this. A submarine constructed by the harbour master and the shipyard mechanic, who I believe was her husband.
Where'd you hear about it?
Just gossip from around town. Goodness me.
What's it a photo of?
Well, it's a face. I suppose we can agree on that.
doesn't look like any face I've ever seen.
No, well, perhaps you ought to count yourself lucky. Are there really only 2 characters?
It's just a poster. I'm sure there are more in the actual film.
If it sticks to the novel, there actually might only be 2 characters.
Mortuga's log? Let's find the entry about me, shall we? Here it is, right after Zephyr's. Godric Grip rescued from hot air balloon accident. To refer to it as an accident, a merciful gesture indeed.
Do you know how the wheel got damaged?
It looks in working order to me.
No, look. Some of the spokes are different. It looks like they broke off and got replaced.
You're quite right. Although it's not exactly at odds with the ship as a whole, is it?
Meaning?
Look around you. She's a ramshackle old thing. Sturdy, yes, even handsome in places, but undeniably a patchwork of sorts. Yes, this was clearly made by someone who understands the value of iconography.
You mean the S emblems?
The whole thing? The whole thing? 2 individuals in contention of the ownership, however recent developments exposed. No, I don't like it.
No, what's wrong with it?
The wording. It's too vague. It could be about anything.
But if it's not about Cynthia and Mortuga, what would it be about?
I couldn't say, but I stand by it. There's a chance Cynthia's got the wrong end of the stick. She oughtn't be captain after all. Oh, sorry, Cornelius. He doesn't like it when I say wrong end of the stick.
Some cake.
Oh, okay.
I was listening kind of the whole time. I don't think there was anything crazy that he said, right?
I mean, nothing particularly crazy.
Yeah.
They say Mortuga bought an incomplete submarine and then paid for it to be completed. So it only makes sense that the blueprint's as ramshackle as the ship itself.
Where'd he buy it from?
How'd he pay for it?
One, the shipyard, I imagine, and Ep.2? I have no idea. He'd never seemed to have any money. Bingo! Lillian's locket in the flesh!
And Lillian is... who?
By all accounts, some kind of sorceress.
How come you know about this?
Well, it's a brass trinket, and thus it's often placed within the jurisdiction of my expertise. Remarkable! There we are! Cornelius, look! I told you all our hard work would put us on the map someday.
How come your logo is a hot air balloon? I thought you sold stuff for boats.
Officially, we deal in the nautical and aeronautical. But in truth, the balloon motif was mostly just for fun. I'm not sure there were ever any aeronauts in Silkworm. Where on earth did you find this?
It was just lying around. Do you know what it is?
What I do know is that it belonged to Mortuga.
But you don't know what it was actually for.
I couldn't say with any academic certainty.
Godric Grip's nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments. Great name.
As well, this was shortly before the rebrand.
Why'd you decide to rebrand the shop?
You see, the news about the Silkworm Serpent put the town in a
I
particular
can't tell if that was
sort of
sarcastic or
mood.
not.
Interest in all things nautical adventure was on the rise, you know. They put up that statue, we get tourists.
Branding.
So you capitalized on the zeitgeist.
Look at you, using the vocabulary.
Using the vocabulary.
Inked on the back of this letter are cold, and it's detailing how, when, and where to find the Mortuga submarine. This Ibis person claiming to have information on Mortuga.
You know who that is?
No, Mortuga never mentioned anyone by that name. Not to me, anyway.
Who wasn't someone who wrote a letter to someone with the name Ibis? Wasn't that for Werman?
Yes, you literally just looked at it. That was the evidence I presented.
That was the evidence.
That was
But
what we
he's
pulled out of the
connecting it-
typewriter.
But he's connecting it to Mortuga.
No, Saba, are you listening? He's saying.
No, I am. It's just
Okay, he
Okay,
said
missed a
he said it's very interesting that this Ibis person claims to have information on Mortuga, considering he's never heard Mortuga ever mention Ibis. So he's saying he's
Mortuga
so
never
again
mentioned Ibis.
for the umpteenth time in a row, you have made the exact opposite connection.
They said Mortuga and Ibis in the same sentence.
By now.
You can do that. That's true. That's how sentences work.
Ouch.
I don't really deal in anything post-industrial revolution. Try Cynthia.
Oh?
Teenage girl, cell phone. Just seems like a natural fit, wouldn't you say?
Wouldn't you say?
That's the captain, is it? And her accessories are a compass and a map.
So?
So they made her the navigator and the captain. Typical navigator erasure.
Navigator erasure.
Aha! A crystal ball. Oh, how quaint. What's that? What's it for? Oh, you know, the usual. Whispering questions into the great unseen beyond, hoping without hope to get a response. There's some kind of pattern. It almost looks pictorial.
Does it mean something?
It might do. I imagine poor old Zephyr's been trying his best to figure it out.
Do you know if Zephyr made this himself?
He must have done. He didn't have it when I first got here. In fact, I'm pretty sure he measured Mortuga's head to get the shape right. Good heavens.
Something catch your eye?
Rumored to be lost at sea. Requires a special key. Is that right?
The
I wonder if
Mermaid's
the special
song?
key is the thing on the
Do you
crystal
know anything
ball.
about it?
Well, if it's the thing on the crystal ball, then we have
Can't say
3
I
of them.
do. Based on this, I wonder if it may not even be real. After all, there isn't even a photograph. That's just a drawing.
So what's the deal with this cauldron?
I've no idea.
Really? I figured you've been here a while. Surely Mortuga would have mentioned it.
He never did. Seems like he was keeping it secret.
From who?
From everyone.
Why would it need to be a secret?
Maybe he just
But
wanted it all
Sim
for
knew.
himself. Yeah, whatever
But
was
Sim
in
knew,
there.
correct.
I mean,
It wasn't really Mortuga's modus operandi to be selfish like that. Quite honestly, it's more likely to be the exact opposite.
what? So keeping it secret was him being selfless somehow?
Like if it was dangerous. He kept it hidden as a way of keeping you all safe.
Maybe,
Man,
but I don't
man, are they
remember.
gonna do the same thing again, where it's like, oh, the murder victim was actually a really, really nice person? You know?
I mean, so far everyone's been kind of describing him as being a good person.
I'm about to
yeah.
say he's stoic and kind of,
But he was
Earth,
kind to
but
like the
he's-
people.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I think
people.
Mortuga
So.
might have dropped this when he was killed.
You can think that all you like. Personally, I think it came from somewhere else.
If it wasn't dropped by Mortuga, perhaps it was dropped by the culprit?
Might have been neither.
You're suggesting this bottle made its own way into the crime scene?
Maybe.
Yeah, because I mean, this
I
is
wonder if
clearly
that's
from,
permanent.
well, because it's clearly from the Dream Theater or the Dream Chamber, and if we were to go back to, because the problem was that Zacharias's, or Zephyr's rather, account of the evening was the very first one we listened to, so that actually might be worth doing at some point, is just going through all the people, like after I go through all the evidence, go through all the people and be like, hey, what was your account of the night again? You know?
Yeah.
Because they keep
'Cause some people
calling,
came in
because they
really
keep
late.
calling the Illusion Theater the storeroom, which I think is interesting. Because some people call it the storeroom, and some people call it the Illusion Theater. It seems like only people who were close or connected to Sim called it the Illusion Theater.
Cornelius tells me he spotted Miss Silkmoth drawing this while she was in the mess hall.
What's it a drawing of exactly?
Let's have a look, shall we? Ah, that's symmetry, I assume. And she's sitting on the cauldron, facing a window.
You know what I just noticed? Okay, well,
This
I'll
is from
go
a ship's
back.
sail.
I think so.
Did you sell sails? In your shop?
No, ship parts like that fell within the remit of the Drummond shipyard, a few doors down.
Interesting.
Is that a sun?
Probably.
A sun.
Although it could be a
What?
wheel.
Oh, yes, wheel tablets.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
That is true.
Can't really miss it, can you?
It's creeping me out, but I really want to know what it is.
I wouldn't lose sleep over it if I were you. Wonderful, isn't it? Cornelius thinks it might be his great-grandmother. For all I know, he may be right.
It belonged to Mortuga, I assume?
Yes, and to me it sits right alongside that iron bell in his office and that stone cauldron in the storeroom. Together they form Mortuga's collection of inexplicably cursed-looking nautical artifacts.
Maybe they do form a set.
A bell, a thing that produce. I mean, it could be a fucked up light bulb, I guess, because it produces light, right? Because he calls it a wooden buoy. Well, boy, but he calls it a wooden buoy. I don't think we've ever seen it float.
But he said it produces light randomly.
Right. I
Like
don't
they
know.
don't actually know what causes it.
Let's see here. Nope, doesn't say it anywhere. No based on, no inspired by.
Inspired by what?
True events. Well, then again, I suppose it is largely imaginary.
But is it based on Katie something
I'd
stuff,
imagine it
right?
gets him off the hook.
It is based on. Sorry.
Someone had said based on like Katie thing, but then written by Werman
No.
or something.
So the publisher was Katie Kinman or whatever. She's the publisher of the book, and then the author was Werman.
Okay.
No bladed weapon of any kind was found in the room. Yes, I noticed that too.
The missing murder weapon. Classic.
Any idea where it might be, or what?
Not yet.
Okay.
I wonder if Mariana would let us take a closer look at that pipe of hers.
It can't hurt to ask.
Because it looks like a gun,
It's a
like
big
Zach
compass.
mentioned.
It's a big compass. What the actual fuck?
And well, he was trying out different needles, right?
Sure, that's not how that works. What the fuck are the other
Fishpaw,
needle?
She's just trying to look at it.
Well, what the fuck do the other thing? Also, okay, well that side panel is fine, but I mean, what do they point to?
One of them is weird.
What?
There's no cross from it. Yeah, well, one
It's
of
a
them
big
look.
compass.
So, one of them looks like a scissor handle. One of them just looks like a normal, the gold one looks normal. And the one looks like a lightning bolt, but then that like weird feather notch one doesn't really have an opposite.
It does look like it's more of a key. That is true. If you look at it, it's actually moving perfectly in tandem with the scissor handle. I wonder if that's a solid object.
I mean, unless it's just a full scissor, yeah.
Grip, can we take a look?
Yes.
Will you be getting out?
No.
Yes. No. Okay, so he was using his balloon as like an advertisement. Mr.
makes
Grips
sense.
Emporium, buy, sell, repair. Here at Mr. Grips, we chart the unchartable, plot the unplottable, break the unbreakable, row, fight the power.
I was gonna...
With the right contraption in your
row,
pocket,
your
even the great
balloon.
unknown may be quantified and calculated. Open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Hey, that's just a regular. That's a regular 8-hour day. I guess.
Sail on now.
Can I buy something with my wages?
We don't get paid until we solve the mystery.
What if we don't solve it? Do I still get paid? Grimoire?
Grimoire.
A selection of some of my more unusual compasses. Please peruse at your leisure.
All right. This compass tries to point away from all others. Not this
Well,
guy.
this should be easy. The golden one, maybe?
Yes. Good catch. This compass doesn't want to solve this puzzle right now.
What? What does that
I
mean?
don't know. That's really funny.
This compass actually is a clock in disguise. Well, it should keep moving. Like,
So this guy.
yeah, it looks like it's slowly moving. Yeah. Okay. This compass tries to point what at all times? I'm blocking.
Point to all others. So this red one.
Yeah.
And then one of them just doesn't want to be in this puzzle right now. I don't. Is it because? Is it
interesting.
because
That
this?
one only points to the green one, the blue one,
And this one.
and then
points to
the pink one.
Is it you?
Hey, I did it.
The compass.
Oh,
This compass
Saba!
does
It
not-
was pointing to the X. The X to close the puzzle.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's so fucking good, man. That's so good. These games are perfect.
Did something unlock?
Nope.
Yeah, it did. I heard it. Sounded like a box opening.
Pure conjecture.
Pure conjecture.
It's open.
What is that? Some kind of scroll.
That is not for sale.
Too late. Sorry.
Too late. An old scroll. Open. Oh my god, there was a
OG
buoy.
map.
Look at that fucking evil ass buoy.
Service record.
Field map, red X is marked
X marks
somewhere
the
in the
spot.
ocean. I mean, it looks like the same star coordinates as we saw before. Also, it looks like it's torn a bit. Map
Yeah.
interpreted by Godric Grip for customer Magnus Mortuga. Cost waived. Interesting. Approximately 2 miles from the Silkworm Coast. Well, that's certainly something to ask you. Oh,
We already solved it.
I already solved it.
Is that the balloon part of a hot air balloon?
I think so. And it's branded with a logo. Mr. Grip's Emporium. Who are these guys?
Just some of my satisfied customers.
They're
Who are these
not real.
guys?
Just some of my satisfied customers.
Greasy, rattling, spewing hot steam. Yep, it's an engine.
I thought you were talking about me. Noisy, dangerous. It's an engine room.
I thought you were talking about me. There's, come on, they have to be dating.
How many mystery writers does it take to change a light bulb? 2. One to hold the bulb, and the other to give it an unexpected twist.
Oh, that's good.
I really like that. That's pretty good.
All right. Well, I guess the big thing in the
Shy. Maybe I should touch it.
Grimoire, what did I tell you when we first met?
That if I ever get stuck in a giant cog, you wouldn't pull me out.
not... I see, now I'm desperately trying to be... Oh, no. I think she said if he gets stuck in a bog. That's actually really funny. Okay.
If I turn this wheel, you have to turn the other one.
Why?
Because one good turn deserves another.
That's good.
Noisy. Yep.
I thought you were talking about me.
Noisy. Yep.
I thought you were talking about me.
All right. I know we just unlocked stuff, but we'll come back around. I want to know. We're almost done. Question mark?
Last person we're missing to talk to is Tadpole, I think.
Then we gotta check the bilge for sure. Oh my god! What?
Are you sure she's just not an amphibian woman? Like, what is this?
Are you just a fish? Like, what the fuck are you?
Hey, it's me, Madam Tadpole. Yep, that's my name. First question, go.
You part frog.
My wife?
Oh my god.
Are you a mermaid, or what's the deal?
Great question. Half mermaid. The top half, obviously. From the waist up, all mermaid. And as you can see, I have the legs of an ordinary human woman.
An ordinary human woman?
Who happens to be an Olympic-level swimmer.
Ah.
Second question, go.
Is it because of the fucking huge butt? that would be really funny if that's what they were implying.
Oh my god.
So, Madam Tadpole, you're a professional swimmer? Or a professional mermaid?
I'm not a professional anything, not anymore. I'm done with all that.
Do you have gills?
What the fuck?
That was like
we have not
kind of
established
crazy.
we have not established any like mythical creatures actually existing, right? Like
we have that fancy beetle.
well, no, sorry. I'm saying like she's like, oh, the top half of me is a mermaid. I'm like, no, that literally can't be true, right? She just opened. The reason I ask is she just opened her mouth and it was bigger than her skull. Was how wide her mouth
Just
opened.
the art style.
I don't know though.
Nope, it's a tattoo.
Impossible.
Sorry to disappoint.
Oh, it is a
It's
tattoo.
cool. Why'd you get it?
I've always been real good at holding my breath underwater, like scary good. The other kids used to call me Fish Girl.
Kids can be mean.
I'd say they had it right.
How come you're here on the submarine?
Okay, so I like to go diving. In the sea, deep.
Oh, like with an oxygen tank and a mask?
No. I don't use any of that
Free
stuff.
diving.
Anyway, so one time I went too deep. I wasn't going to come back up. I was pretty much done for. Somehow
Until someone named
Magnus found
Martuga.
me, pulled me into a submarine. He brought me back. I owe him my life.
Is that why
Wait, so
she's in
are
the
you from
airlock?
Silkworm?
Like that's where
Were you
her
living in the town?
Nope,
room is?
I'm from far away.
Then how come you were diving into this bit of ocean?
Oh, well, yeah, I was visiting the town. For work.
What kind of work?
Performance art. Kinda. Like I said, I'm done with all that.
So, Mortuga saved you from drowning, and you just decided to stay?
It's where I belong. The ocean. I had my fill of living on land. I've got no interest in going back.
Okay, something
Looks
happened
like you
to
made
her.
yourself pretty comfortable down here.
Magnus offered me one of the bunk rooms, but I turned him down. And yeah, over time, I turned the airlock into a nice little home for myself.
Where did you get all this stuff? The mirrors, the bottles.
Shipwrecks, shipping containers, you name it. If it falls into the ocean, I consider it fair game.
You go swimming out in the actual ocean.
Course.
Isn't it cold? And what about the water pressure?
What about him? That's for other people to worry about.
So, how do you get out into the sea?
It's just
Or
like
do
I'm
you just
fish
go
person.
from up on deck.
See that hole in the middle of the room? Leads down
She just
into a
goes-
big old water tank with a door that leads outside. I go out into the ocean every single day.
Jeez, I'm impressed.
Like I said, this is where I belong.
How long have you been living here?
I stopped worrying about times and dates. It doesn't mean much down here. But I know I arrived after Sim and before Dirk.
Do you get on with the other suspects?
Oh, sure. It's a nice group. I was closest with Magnus, though. He was one of a kind.
Wondering if maybe there was some sort of unreciprocated affection because he was still lamenting the loss of his first love, the lady who ran the inn, maybe?
I remember the sub did a weird kind of tilt. Don't know what it was, but anyway, it woke me up. So yeah, I'm trying to go back to sleep, but I can't because now there's all these footsteps outside my room.
I do want to... So who worked on this
Outside
ship?
her room.
It's
honestly
just
can't
Mortuga, right?
I can't tell if Zephyr...
No, because Zephyr was like, yeah, we knew each other from before, and I told him I was working on some stuff, and he was like, hey, join me on my vessel.
Yeah, so I think he's the only one who got an actual invite.
Well, according to Grip, the author also got an invite.
Interesting.
Right? So, well, because we made the assumption, I made the assumption earlier that Tadpole was like the first mate or something like that, because she seems like the only other person other than Mortuga who's like specifically designed for this environment. But no, apparently she's just some fish lady. Like, okay.
I get up and check outside. Nothing. So I check the bilge.
Was anyone in there?
No, but something's dripping into the water. I get a closer look, and it's blood coming through the drain that connects to the room above. So I head up there to check. The door's locked. I open it up.
You unlocked it? How?
By turning the wheel. So, okay, I guess it's not really locked. More like shut.
Could anyone turn that wheel?
Probably not. It takes some upper body strength. I go inside, and that's when I find him. Dead. Killed, looks like. I get angry. I'm out for revenge. I gotta find the guy who did it. So I run to the mess hall. Nobody.
I'm like a shark in the water trying to find some blood.
The hatch up to the foredeck was left open. Someone's making an escape, I think. Cowardly. I go up on deck. Nobody. I look across to the aft.
There's 2 oars.
Let me guess. Nobody.
Nah, there was a demon. Yep.
What?
Glowing eyes, single horn coming out of the head, like an antler, kind of.
So that's the
Was
mask,
it a
right?
person?
I don't know, maybe. It was dark. I could only really make out the eyes, and it wasn't looking at me. It was looking out to the side, at the ocean, I guess. Then it starts talking.
What did it say?
No idea. Alien language.
Eddie. What?
Okay, even I'm making
What?
notes now. This is the best statement we ever got.
Oh yeah, there was this big green light. Not sure where it was coming from, though. It can't be anything good, I figure. Better put a stop to it. So I took one of the oars off the old rowing boat and threw it. Hard. Direct hit. Its head came off, pretty sure. I saw it fall into the ocean.
Suspect vanquishes demon with improvised javelin.
After that, the green glow went away, so now it's too dark to see anything. I want to be sure,
Okay,
so I
her
jump
thing
off
is
the
like
side and swim
the
over
craziest.
to the aft deck. But nope.
Oh, look,
nothing.
a new location.
And I dive down past the back of the sub to take a look around.
Did you see anyone?
No. Not... no.
Huh?
That's a weird way to dodge that question. And also, sorry, I was kind of under the assumption, because she said that there was like a huge lurch, right? And then and she was like, what the fuck? And then
So
she heard...
one lurch.
Right, and then she heard a bunch of footsteps. And then she
Which
goes...
outside of her room? That's what I mentioned before.
Yeah.
Like her room...
around, I'm assuming it meant above, because above her would have been the hallway leading to the illusion
That would make more sense.
chamber, right? However, based on everybody else's, including Sim, who's the only one that's kind of detracted so far, according to everybody else's thing, Tadpole was just, I mean, we're gonna see more of the story in a second, but Tadpole was like immediately telling motherfuckers like, hey, go do this, go do that. Whereas, like, based on this, she was just not in the ship for a while. It almost leads me to believe that there was somebody that was disguised as Tadpole.
Interesting.
How should I put this? I'm pretty sure I was being watched. Like I could feel something was out there with me. I don't know. Sorry.
Did you ever find the head of the demon or whatever it was? You said it fell into the ocean.
Oh yeah, I did actually. It was right there, floating in the water. Turns out it was this leather mask kind of thing.
Mask?
Okay.
Like a full head mask, you know, kind of like a balaclava.
Do you still have it?
Nope. I took it back inside the submarine, left it right here in the airlock, and
And
it's
then that's
gone.
where
I think it got stolen.
Zephyr
That's
took it back. Yeah.
disappointing.
Tadpole, you didn't finish your statement.
Right. I left the airlock, told Cynthia to gather up the others and come up to the storeroom. Zephyr was in the mess hall. I told him to come too. So I go to the storeroom. Dirk's there with Werman and Sim. Everyone else shows up shortly after.
So, you all gathered at the crime scene. What happened?
Nobody wanted to admit to murder, so it was a bit of a stalemate. Most of the others made excuses and scurried off. Zephyr, Grip, and I stayed behind. I guess we were the ones who knew Magnus best. That's it. Story's over. Get out of here.
No. it's fucking excuse you?
Miss Tadpole, you said you were an Olympic-level swimmer.
Oh, sure. They never let me compete, though. I got banned way back when I used to swim in regionals.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing. They just decided I had certain physical abnormalities that made it unfair to the other swimmers.
That kind of sucks.
It's whatever. I never really cared about competing anyway.
So what did you do after you got
You have
banned?
gills on the side of your thing. Ma'am,
Well,
you
no,
are just
she
a
said that
fish.
she said they were tattoos.
Good job, Zach. That's called a joke.
Okay.
That's it. Keep going. It's
Oh,
all right.
you know, left home, traveled, got a job, quit that job, traveled some more.
And have you always been green?
Oh, you finally built up the courage to ask, huh? No, it was a reaction to some chemicals we used in a little water tank I used to swim in. The doctor said it's reversible, but I couldn't afford the treatment, so yeah, I'm green.
Okay.
Dirk's got a little crush on me, pretty sure.
Cute.
He's a good egg, but he's not my type. I don't go in for the Boy Scout look. Now, if he grew a beard, then I'd be open for negotiation.
Sure, I could see that.
Sorry, could we maybe talk about something more relevant?
Yeah, Zephyr and I had a little falling out.
Over what? Something to do with his experiments?
In theory, I really don't care what he does in his lab. I just didn't like that he dragged Sim into it.
What do you mean?
When I first got here, Sim was working for Zephyr in the Dream Chamber.
What were they working on? Researching dreams, I guess?
Well, sure, that was part of it. They even had Mortuga as a test subject at one point.
They were researching Mortuga's dreams?
Look, it's not the dreams that were the problem. It's the communicating with spirits from the other world stuff.
Oh, like talking with the afterlife.
Zephyr's a grown man. If he wants to research that stuff, he's free to do so. But Sim's still young. I didn't want her getting misled, so I put a stop to it.
How?
I made Zephyr tell Sim he didn't need her anymore.
Ouch.
Oh.
It's for the best.
Okay.
Now,
I
when Werman got
mean-
here, that's when things got interesting.
Why? Because he's a famous author?
Oh no, I don't care about that. I don't read pulp literature.
Oh, right.
Then what's so
Okay.
interesting?
Okay, so Werman's from Silkworm, just like Mortuga. And after he arrived on the submarine, Mortuga spent a lot of time talking with him.
Wait, you think they knew each other from before?
Hmm.
From when they both lived in the town?
No, but I do think they share a connection.
Like maybe they have a mutual friend or something?
Something like that.
Then it seems like Mortuga would have wanted Werman on the submarine if he had something to gain from it, even if it was just information.
What information, though? What was Mortuga trying to find out?
She's
I
like, I
really
can't
liked him.
do
He
the
wasn't
job
like
for
anyone
you.
else I've met.
What did you like about him?
He was this great combination of super introverted and super proactive. Like you'd be complaining that you had a headache or whatever, and he wouldn't say a word. But then the next morning, you'd wake up and find painkillers beside your bed.
Wow.
Kinda creepy, sneaking into your room at night.
And where would you get painkillers on a submarine?
The point is,
The
he
point-
actually cared about other people. Really, the only person he was hard on was himself.
Go on.
Well, for one, he never let himself leave the submarine, even if he wanted to.
Did he want to?
I think so.
Then what was stopping him?
I wish I could say. I know he used to run a
Her
shop.
eyelashes are
selling compasses
crazy,
or
by the
whatever.
way.
I fucking love them. Are we not gonna comment on the fact that her nose goes past her forehead?
Goes off her face. I don't know what's going on.
But from what I gather, he knew it wasn't really his life's calling. Although he seems to have fallen back into it, so I don't know what's going on there. Creature of habit, I guess.
If Grip didn't actually want to work in a shop, what did he want to do?
He wanted to be the navigator for the submarine.
He'd probably be pretty good at that.
Problem was, Magnus didn't need a navigator. Didn't want one.
What?
It's just, now that Mortuga's dead and there's a new captain.
You're thinking Grip might finally get to be navigator? Under Cynthia?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think Grip wants to be Cynthia's navigator. I think he wanted to be Mortuga's navigator. Little Cynthia. She's cute, huh?
I don't know if that's an appropriate way to talk about your captain.
You're so right.
You think her being captain is kind of a joke?
It's not a joke to her. She cares a lot about the submarine. I just don't think it's doing her any good to care that much. It's just a hunk of metal after all.
And wood. Some of it is made out of wood, I noticed.
Did Mortuga want Cynthia to succeed him as captain? Did he ever mention it?
No, I'd say he probably felt the same way I do about it.
Which is...
That she's too young and too bright to be living down here in the dark. I couldn't believe
Interesting.
it when she showed up. I swear this submarine is like some kind of giant sink strainer.
You know Mariana Moon from before?
Yeah, we've crossed paths. We very briefly both worked for the same guy.
What guy? Doing
Same
what?
guy.
Performance art. Mariana's act was storytelling.
What about?
The show I saw was about the history of silkworm on sea, with a focus on all the rumors and urban myths. This was before I'd even been there myself. She even mentioned the rumor of the Mortuga submarine, how she'd been in Silkworm looking for it.
What was the rumor?
Just that there was supposed to be this haunted submarine with a captain who got cursed to live underwater forever.
Sounds made up.
Nice.
I know, right? Sim's quite delicate. She's got some real self-worth issues.
She's kinda eerie.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got this 1,000-yard stare, like a rabbit in the headlights.
She's got a unique way of speaking, too.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how much of it is sincere and how much is residual from her time performing on stage. I have heard her talking more normally, though, when she's with Cynthia.
What about Sim's parents?
Orphan. As far as I know, she was homeless for a while, until the system picked her up and she got moved into the theater.
So, she's never had any kind of normal life.
Nope. That 1,000-yard stare's starting to make a little more sense now, huh?
Judgmental piece of shit.
That drawing of the coral, it looks familiar.
Oh, it's just a generic piece of red coral, isn't it?
It reminds me of a piece I found in the ocean recently.
Can I see it? Do you still have it?
No.
Great.
Okay.
Wait, that's fantastic.
Grip's got his brand figured out, huh? Kind of an 18th century vaudeville aeronaut vibe?
Even just the choice to use the word emporium.
Cynthia mentioned the ship's compass broke. Looks like Grip's in the middle of fixing it.
Did Cynthia say exactly how it broke, or what was wrong with it?
She just said it was acting erratically. There it is, on the left-hand side, in the big tank of water.
What is it? Some kind of sea creature?
I think it's the
Oh, it
reason
is
they
a
built the
tank.
submarine.
They built a submarine to house a sea creature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Where would it live? Wouldn't it need to be in water?
Yeah, there's a special area of the submarine that can fill up with seawater.
Where?
You're standing on top of it right this second.
You're a sea monster?
Tadpole, is this a photo of you?
Why'd you say that?
It's an underwater photo, and it kind of looks like a woman's face. I just thought...
All mysterious underwater women look alike, is that it?
No,
I'm kidding.
For the record, I don't think it looks like you.
Right. It doesn't. In fact, it doesn't look like anyone. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Dirk looks way better like that. The beard, the long hair, the outfit.
You like the rugged pirate look, huh?
I can't help it if I have a type.
Rugged pirate look.
Magnus really wasn't one for record keeping.
Well, he did make a few entries, though.
Looks like it's just each time someone new arrives on the submarine.
That makes sense. He was always people-focused. Human interactions, relationships. It's what he considered most important.
Interesting.
Magnus used to let me steer. He even taught me how to do it.
Sounds like he was setting you up to be the next captain.
I don't know about that. It's custom made. See the S emblem on the epaulets? And on the back?
S for what?
Seafoam, obviously.
So why isn't Cynthia wearing it?
I guess she'd rather keep it preserved. Looks
I mean,
like
that's what I would
Mortuga
do,
chose to use a
right?
typewriter for this.
Hmm.
To make it more official, maybe?
It's more that he didn't like writing by hand. He'd even sometimes ask me to write things for him.
Like what?
Oh, just little notes, you know. I guess now that Cynthia's captain, she wants an up-to-date blueprint of the submarine.
Why was there an out-of-date blueprint?
The ship has kind of a complex history. She's been through a few different phases, lived through a few rough patches. I'm surprised Sim let you see it. She's normally pretty guarded about it.
Do you know why she wears it all the time?
It's some kind of family heirloom, I think. Silkworm on sea. Let's see. Magnus, Grip, Worman, Cynthia. Oh, and Sim. Those 5 are from the town. Or they lived there for a while, at least.
You think they all knew each other from before the submarine?
Magnus and Grip knew each other, I think. They lived opposite, see?
Oh, yeah.
Where did you find that?
Yeah, it was in Sim's...
Oh, we just found it lying around in a corridor. What is it?
It's Magnus's key. It unlocks his cabin.
Really?
Yeah, you just gotta push the iris, and the key pops out the back, see?
Oh.
That feels kind of violent.
So, you need this to lock or unlock the captain's cabin.
And it was
Magnus
in
only
Cynthia's
locked that door on
possession?
rare occasions, but whenever he did, he used this key.
And, the cabin is?
Down the hall from the parlor, at the very back of the submarine. Where did you find this?
Symmetry had it. Does it not belong to her?
No, it belongs to Magnus.
Just the front page? Or did he have the whole newspaper?
Just this one page.
Why is he so interested in Sim's old magic act?
Because he's not.
He's not.
It's the back, obviously.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
You sure?
Never seen it before. What?
Nothing.
What?
I really don't know why
How
women
dare
brought
you.
that bulky old thing with him.
That's no way to talk about Dark.
Maybe the typewriter's got some kind of sentimental value.
That's
It
hilarious.
must
That is
do.
pretty funny.
Otherwise, he'd upgrade to
Internally, I
something
was
more
laughing.
modern. I don't doubt he could afford it. I kind of wish Dirk hadn't brought that onto the submarine.
Why?
Feels like it breaks some unspoken rule, having contact with the outside world. You know, I think I'd make a pretty good action figure. Maybe a bath toy with little legs that kick when you wind me up.
I'd buy it.
That belongs to Sim, I'm pretty sure. It's something to do with her old magic act.
You might be right, but we found it in Zephyr's dream chamber.
Still? I told him to give all her stuff back. I'll have to have a word with him.
She's just fucking bullying people.
She just adjusts. She just, she like grips her wrist. She's like, I'm just gonna go talk to Sim,
Any
or
idea
not
what
Sim,
Zephyr's
to
keeping in this bottle?
Whatever it is,
Zephyr.
yeah.
he dumps it into the ocean every single night.
What?
Huh?
What do you mean?
what?
Every evening, he comes by the airlock and empties the bottle into the water tank below.
Hmm.
And the water tank leads out into the ocean.
Yeah, and then each morning he comes by with the empty bottle and fills it back up again.
Why? What's he doing?
I've never
That's a
managed
little
to work it
weird.
out.
Interesting.
This pattern looks a
What
bit
does
like a
that
dream
mean?
catcher.
What's a dream catcher?
It's something you hang in your bedroom window when you're a teenage girl.
Bingo.
What?
I
He
see.
didn't know what that was?
Well, maybe the audience didn't know.
Do you recognize any of these objects?
Does like the
mermaid's
UK? I'm
tale,
assuming maybe the UK
rumored
doesn't
to be
have
lost at sea.
dream
You've
catchers.
heard of it?
What do you mean?
Tadpole?
Sorry?
I had heard like they deploy, what is it? I don't actually know where the studio is, but I heard some people they deploy UK humor, and I was like, does some of the background also come from the UK? I guess.
Oh, no,
I wonder if they know
not
what
by
dream
name.
catchers are.
Maybe Zephyr was trying to get hold of it.
Yeah, maybe he was. All I can say for sure is that at one time, this cauldron spent several years underwater. Not just underwater, but in the ocean. I can tell by the growth of the barnacles and algae.
There's no growth on the inside, though. Or on the lid.
Yeah.
I mean, it must have
noticed
been
that
airtight
too.
then.
Well, it could, well, because they also say that it's on the lid. So I think I am correct in that it used to be two halves of something. Oh.
This was on the floor of the crime scene. Do you know what it is?
Poison, maybe?
We don't know that. We don't know what it is.
Doesn't make any sense for it to be poison. Magnus was killed with a blade, something sharp.
Right. But there wasn't anything like that at the crime scene.
Well, then it must be somewhere else. I saw
The
posters just
poison.
like this up on the walls
good
in
poison?
Fortuna Hall.
You went to see Symmetry's
The
show?
poison to kill
No,
Cusco.
by the time I came through the
Who's good
town,
poison?
she'd already left.
The posters were still up.
Yeah, the owner was scrambling to find something new. I don't think she wanted to admit she'd lost her star act.
The theater owner, that's Baroness Fortuna?
That's her.
And did she ever find a new show?
No. It didn't work out.
Hence the performance art.
I'm pretty
We don't
sure
know that.
Magnus kept this in the storeroom.
He had it covering the cauldron, I guess?
It seems likely.
Just to protect it from dust?
Or maybe he was specifically keeping it hidden.
Turk tried to get me to take these. He's convinced we've all got a vitamin D deficiency. He said that's why everyone on the submarine is, in his words, moody and weird.
Moody and weird.
What?
I feel like I know what this is.
The thing in the painting. You've seen it?
Not seen it. More like felt it. I'm pretty sure it's out there. Maybe even right now.
Should we be worried about this?
That's up to you. Magnus wouldn't bring this inside the submarine, but he didn't seem to want to get rid of it either.
So it must have some kind of purpose.
We already know what it does. We saw it on the way in. It shines a big green light so you know where to go to find the submarine.
So the main character is inspired by Magnus Mortuga?
I think so. But Worman changed his name to Marcus Mordu.
Nice. Real subtle. Cynthia had to ask my help when writing this up. She wanted to put Magnus's age, but she didn't know it.
How come you did?
He and I were friends. I was really trying to get to know him.
Sounds like that might have been kind of an uphill struggle.
Yeah, he didn't really like to talk about himself.
Hey.
That's actually kind of interesting because Dirk was also trying to find everybody's birthdays. And he was also unable to find it for Mortuga.
Time to go poking around her room.
Exactly.
It's a collection of small mirrors.
You know, it might be fun to start a mirror collection. I could really see myself doing that.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's 2 glass bowls and some seashells.
Right. But what does it look like?
Jellyfish.
Decorative seaweed.
It really ties the room together.
It's a curved piece of wood.
Looks like it's from the hull of a ship.
It's a ladder. It doesn't go anywhere though.
I imagine it's for lowering into the hole so you can climb down.
Oh.
Or, you know, you could use it to display your collection of rusty jewelry. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Terrible place to sell seashells. Anyone can get them for free. They're just lying around.
True.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy new towels for my bathroom.
Sally, we're solving a murder here. Focus.
Old glass.
Looks like they've all been salvaged from the ocean.
Hey, this one has a message inside.
Sure.
That's funny.
That
looks like the thing open, the cauldron open.
Yeah, from the top. Oh, actually, and then look, if that's from the top down, then that's him lying backwards dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Curse of the Cauldron.
Curse in the cauldron.
Curse in the cauldron, yes, right. A small room within the bowels of the ship, his lifeless body lies in the shadow of an ancient stone cauldron. The cauldron's heavy iron lid has never been unlocked. It has never been opened. For all his strength, he ultimately proved powerless against the lure of the unknown. On this morning, the cauldron had been unlocked. On this morning, it was... Yeah. Cool.
Oh, that reminds...
Sally, we're solving a murder.
These shelves are grown from...
I thought coral only grew in the ocean.
Well, there's a lot of salt and water in the air.
Oh yeah, I can taste it. Lamb, lamb, lamb.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Lem.
Old glass. Hey, this one has a message inside.
I did that.
That's the same
It's a diving helmet. One of those old, heavy ones.
You think it's a safe?
Nah, looks pretty dangerous.
A safe.
Oh.
Ah.
Here's funny.
Jesus. Okay. Well,
But what did each symbol mean?
Well, no, because they're just supposed to tie to each other. Like I think you're just supposed to so this is circle. So I think this one would need to be circle, but there is no circle. So it'd have to be either triangle or C. So let's do triangle. So triangle to triangle. This guy is those 4 to those 4. So it could be this. No, it would have to be plus. Triangle to triangle, got it. This guy has a plus. Diamond. Circle to... There is no circle, so that means that this is literally... Fuck! Shit! Shit! It was working so well! Actually, so that means it must be this, because these two don't share any other shapes. Alright. So that into this, into this, this, into this, to that. I think I did it.
Hey!
I'm impressed.
Woo!
Yo, so is this safe?
What's inside?
A fucking evil pocket book. WW. Oh, or MM. If you hold it like this.
Magnus.
Mortuger. With a big fucking lock on it. You see that?
It's a puzzle inside the puzzle.
Huh.
It's crunchy.
Got shit in it.
Maybe it's not a book. Maybe there's empty spaces.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Huh. That's a really interesting thing to just have in our
She sells
inventory now.
seashells.
Terrible. Anyone can get them for free. That's a big mirror.
It's the kind of mirror you walk through to get to
Seashells by the
mirror world.
seashore.
Mirror world? What's it like?
On reflection, it's not that great.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so fucking... They're so fucking cute together, Tama! Come on!
Sally,
It's just cheeky
how do you feel about...
people.
Nope, not happening.
There's a chest.
It's a treasure chest. We can't reach it while it's underwater.
What a tease.
Oh.
It's the airlock hole.
How are we supposed to... Hitting on?
It's a
What
treasure
a
chest.
tease.
I guess we're done? You see anything else?
Not really. Usually there's only like one puzzle in the room currently,
That's
so
true.
we got it.
Yo, look! Extra room.
Underneath it, airlock grotto. Whoa. The bilge. I'm a bilge rat.
It's almost pitch black in here.
I'm guessing
Oh.
you didn't bring a flashlight.
I thought it had
Oh,
loaded. That's
we do have a flashlight, actually.
We can use Dirk's
Do you think
silver.
he'll
mind?
Probably not.
Don't get scared.
Point it
Zach.
here.
Here,
No, not there.
like this.
You're doing
Yeah.
it wrong.
Over here.
A switch.
See? I knew
Dumb
it.
luck.
It looks like some kind of dial.
So we're mirroring the. Okay. One has to be. Obviously one. The other. So let's just see which one I get. Oh. I just rotate that one. Yeah. Oh! I think you went a little too far, but that's probably fine.
It's probably.
That's good. So you need a red at the top. It could be if you. No. I think just flip it now, and I feel like there'd be more red visible.
It's
There's no red, but-
kind of close. Also, it's well, never mind. It's not. It's exactly.
No, there's more white now. That's getting a little bit better.
I got it.
Wow! Wait, that's it.
Shit!
Just rotate it.
I
Just
found
rotate
it.
it.
I found
There
it.
you go.
I did it. I'm the best.
Nice.
So what happened?
It's just really fucking dark.
Yeah, this room smells like rust and...
I kind of like it.
I knew you were gonna say that. You always like the worst smells. A glass bottle.
It's just trash.
And don't be so quick to dismiss it. One
No,
man's... Yep, no, it's just trash. What's
An ID
this?
card.
Order.
Yo!
Look, it's
Tanya
Tadpole.
Tadpole. She cut it. She just fucking straight up cut it.
Free diving, deep diving. I mean, it's
Ocean Rescue Divers Association. So she used to Ocean Rescue Divers Association, ORDA.
Save
Okay.
people in the water.
Yeah. And then she just turned green because of chemicals, I guess. Specialist free diving, reduced visibility, deep diving, high pressure. Yeah. I mean, that's something we can definitely ask her about also.
What is that?
I have no idea. It's some
What should we
kind.
call it?
Strange device.
Oh,
So this is the gun. Who was looking for this?
Dirk. Oh, because remember there was that rival, or there was a different producer or agent who was trying to get him to do a sci-fi
like
movie.
laser sci-fi space.
Yeah. So this probably belonged to
Do you
him,
think
and
he
he
was
accidentally
practicing?
dropped it. I don't know. Maybe he was practicing in here. Yeah.
Yeah, this room smells like...
I kinda
You
like-
always like the worst. Yeah, this room smells...
kinda
You always
You
like...
always like the worst
It's a fine
smells.
Don't say thigh high. Say knee high. Or waist high.
But it was in
What?
between the two.
What? Yeah. We
What's
have
wrong
to
with
be
that?
accurate
Lights
here,
coming through.
Sally.
In the floor of the room above, you mean?
Literally the same thing.
I mean,
don't
there
think
it's
there's much
so
else here.
fucking dark in here.
Yeah, this room smells...
I kinda-
You always like the worst.
It's so fucking dark. I literally can't see anything else to click on.
I can't either.
It's a thigh-high
Don't
pool.
say knee high.
But it was in between the...
Don't say thigh. But what if I want to?
Well, now it seems like we need to be presenting more
Locked.
people evidence. Use item.
Oh.
Push it. Push
That's
it
the one.
to the limit.
There you go.
Nice
We
job.
investigate everything first, and then we do our rounds. Got that big fucking bell?
Oh, look at those eyes.
What the hell?
It's a treasure chest. Someone's peeking out.
Hello?
A handheld radio. Seems to be broken.
Seems to be broken.
It has a... was this supposed to be her talking to her mom?
Maybe.
But it's wearing like the
it's wearing like
the whole thing, and then dark complexion for her face.
It's a painting.
It's beautiful. Probably haunted, but beautiful.
Her again.
She's the giant sea monster.
Well, well, that's what is this? There's like the big circle.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That almost looks like it's supposed to be rotated, right? Because it's like cutting into her head. And Mother finally let me have the map, most of it anyway. The important bits are all there. Problem, they spent all last night trying to decipher the actual coordinates. I couldn't do it. Magnus couldn't do it either, but he said he could pay someone to do it for us, which would be Grib. So I've put him in charge of that while I make preparations for the ship. Wanted to turn around and go back to Silkworm empty-handed? Never. So he probably wanted to go back. So all the way here, who did I say? It was the wide eye, which was symmetry, which I said obsession. I wonder, because I think that this is Mortuga's love interest. Because, I mean, it's not the former captain, because she's light-skinned. But I think this is the Mortuga's love interest, and she was obsessed with something involving the Silver Serpent. I'm not super sure. Anyway. So all the way there, he was sulky and moody, even more so than usual. I mean, he's such a baby sometimes. I didn't let it bother me because, as I had known it would, the moment we saw the green light, his curiosity got the better of him. Hauled it up, took forever. It's super heavy, and I didn't really want any of it to get damaged. Once it's on deck, Magnus put his arms around it to turn the thing. He was just about to reach, but I told him not to do it like that. Might not be safe since we don't know exactly what'll happen. So I said we could do it together, one each, and that worked.
So, who is it? Grimoire.
Let's make sure to ask everyone about this.
Everyone.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of responses we get.
Huh. Also, see the windows, just big teeth?
It's just a lot of eyes and faces, yeah.
What's that saying? If walls had a...
Something like that. It's Mortuga's bookshelf.
A lot of these aren't books. They're scrolls.
Scroll shelf. What's that on the wall?
No idea. It's written in a language I don't recognize.
It's an old bird.
Minus the bird.
Storage boxes.
Why keep them in here, I wonder?
Where else would they be?
A storage room?
Interesting. A storage room that currently houses a cauldron.
Nice.
It looks directly out the back of the ship.
The ship?
Yeah, you know, the submarine.
Right. They're purposely
the subship.
Well, they're purposely conflating the thing
Shipmarine.
because it used to be a ship. The shipmarine.
So this was Mortuga's...
Where did he sleep?
It's not his bedroom. It's more like his office.
Well, then where did he sleep?
Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't answer the question.
It's a globe.
With all 7 seas.
It's a ship in a bottle.
Really? What ship is it?
I think it's his ship.
Well, yeah,
Look at the
because he's the
At
helmet.
the back.
What about it?
I wonder if that's what the thing was on his book. He saw this, and then he's like, oh.
Well, because I mean, the thing in the book was it looked like Gregory, right? It was in the fog ball, right?
Oh,
and look at that, by the way. Little drip, drip, drip drop. And then there's a figurehead, but the figurehead is exactly the same size and shape as like a regular person. Break it.
Smash.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's the two of it's Like it's the two of them having a whale of a time.
Would you not shake it like that? You're gonna
I
break it.
think it already is broken. Listen. Something got loose on the inside.
Huh. Okay.
A candle, on a skull, on a book.
So was Mortuga a pirate?
I don't think he actually did any pirating. I'd say he was pirate adjacent.
Close enough.
Mortuga's desk.
Anything
Pirate
in the drawers?
dicular.
Just dust.
Is that a bell?
I think so.
Why is it hanging over the desk?
Could be a diving bell.
Yep.
Oh. Izaba.
Yeah, that's how to open the thing that goes on top of it.
But then why isn't this part covered in?
All these gears.
And look,
oh my
there's
god.
there's even more things.
What's the story? There's an egg. A thing came out of the egg. Keep going to the right. It crawled. Boat ocean maybe question mark?
And it saw boats. Yes.
Also the same symbols
thing-
on
this
in
thing
the
is-
helmet thing on the
hate-
dream helmet.
That's true. Very true. Also, there's this thing here. I almost wonder if we need to find a key for every single one of these holes here. And just plug it all up.
There's a lot of keys.
Okay. What?
Is that why is it hanging over the desk?
I can't do anything else with it? I mean, okay. Any other ideas, Saba?
It's an old
Here to
rug.
click
It's
the
old,
bookshelf.
but
There's
it's
nothing in
not
the
quite as dusty
cage.
as the rest of the room.
Oh, you're telling me that there's probably like a
Rug.
hole where the diving bell can go down.
It's Mortuga's book
lot of it.
scroll shelf. Storage box.
Why keep
Where
them
else
in
would
a
they
storage?
Okay. How are we feeling? I feel like I want
to get. No, I guess not. We
I,
can't get
I
to
want
that.
to get more info, so I think I actually kind of want to go back to Moon to ask her about the pipe.
Do you want to try doing the pinboard too again?
I want to listen to her story so we can get a better idea as to what rooms represent what, and then we can try to figure it out for sure. Because that is one of the room puzzles that we just straight up could not figure out.
You want to look at my pipe?
If you don't mind.
By all means.
By all means. It's a fucking radio.
That's crazy. Oh, is this one of the ones where you put it in your teeth and it makes noise?
No, Saba, it's a recording device that has rewind.
Sally, despite what you may have read in popular detective fiction, this is no.
I'm not gonna smoke it.
You-
It's a little tape player.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Interesting.
Hey,
Okay,
listen,
so object.
why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on,
I'm pretty
I
sure
know
he's
you don't
talking
have any
about
better
his
ideas.
character. Worman, he's like, just kill whatever the guy's name is.
More
Mason?
Doom.
Yeah. He's like, I just want to get over this. Let her be the main lead.
Stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born. A forbidden query of what may be and what may not be. The void, unyielding to the girl's plight, stares back. It speaks.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Whose voice is that?
Oh.
Did that sound like
It was definitely an older woman.
what they exclaimed they had heard?
Well, this is
Like
what
that voice.
Moon said that she heard. Everybody else has only said 2 women so far. Moon said that she heard a younger woman and an older woman.
Which I feel like that's maybe what she heard.
Also,
Okay.
is it not? Sorry.
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him?
So, where was this record? I guess right outside their room, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's... I think she just shows up places.
Sorry, that was a fucking horrible noise.
Fantastic static. I don't think there's anything in reverse, right?
No.
There's not something we can do.
Dictaphone. All right, I want to hear your Night of the
We
Murder.
enter the bilge, but it's too dark to see anything. Mr. Grip, who is clearly tiring of my company by this point, opens the
spinning.
vent in the ceiling to let in a little light.
Oh, sorry, this is the wrong. I need this.
A merciless wind rattles the shadow of a vest close.
It's you.
But how much she descends into an ornate...
So, not...
He turns. It is...
What was he like?
Nice guy. He tells me to wait in the... After a little while, he...
What do you mean?
The light is him. He tells me to head so. Neither of them look. And true Captain Mortu.
So that's where Worman starts talking. He goes up to the thing and she shows up.
There we go.
Imagine my excitement to finally get a good look around the Mortuga submarine. I was even given a tour by one of Mortuga's subordinates, a Mr. Godric Grip.
So is this supposed to be the mess hall? That's where they start, right?
Maybe keep moving. Let's see what she says.
No, I'm drawing it.
Oh, who's drawing? Okay.
That. Little nya. To a big nya. The biggest nya, even. Second thing.
Yeah.
Very big nya. Yet another large nya. And then a third nya. Okay. Then you connect here-ish. You connect. And then there's 3 horizontals. There. One there. One there. Alright. So we start here. And they're saying that that is the... I mean, they didn't say what it was, but I'm gonna say question mark mess hall.
We began by visiting a bizarre laboratory known
Okay,
as the
that
Dream
one
Chamber.
is the
It
Dream
smelled of
Chamber.
dried herbs and dusty glass, but was devoid of its dream custodian.
Dream custodian.
Dream custodian.
An early disappointment. The captain's cabin was locked. Mr. Grip
That's fair.
explained how Captain Mortuga mostly keeps
That
this
doesn't
room
make any
locked when
sense.
it's not in use.
There's no room in between. There's no room in between the Dream Theater and Mortuga's cabin, as far as we know. That's interesting.
Okay.
We climbed down into the living quarters, where a pair of bunk rooms sat at the end of a corridor. The first smelled of crayon dust and unwatered flowers. A young woman was laying in her bed, poring over an old document.
So that's her and Symmetry's bunk.
Yeah.
She hastily hid the document away and introduced herself as Miss Cynthia Seafoam, a name to remember, dear reader, as she will shortly become quite important. The second bunk room smelled of aftershave and desperation. The 2 men within,
And this one's
Mr. James Werman and Mr.
Dirk
Dirk Dansom, both appeared to be asleep, so we decided not to intrude. Next on the tour, a room inhabited, by the looks of things, by a young child who is also a stage magician.
This is
Sadly,
the
this mythical child magician is nowhere to be seen.
child.
The room at the very end of the hallway was sealed with a heavy bulkhead door. Mr. Grip dismissed it as a storeroom that only Captain Mortuga makes use of.
Right. I'm just gonna call it the Illusion Theater.
Perhaps you'll agree with me, dear reader, when I suggest the peculiarity of a simple storeroom being sealed off with such a significant door. Mr. Grip took me down to the cargo hold. It smells of damp wood and tarred rope. Yes, I describe it in the present tense, for it is here I sit as I write this very diary.
Cargo? Was that that's not the engine room, right?
Next door, the engine room.
There you go.
Burnished bronze and tea-stained parchment.
There you go.
I learned that it's something of a nest for Mr.
engine.
Grip himself, and thus was currently unoccupied. Outside, I encountered a Dr. Zacharias Zephyr, the aforementioned keeper of the dream chamber. Surprised to see us, he nearly dropped the empty glass bottle he was carrying. Clearly wishing to remove himself
So
from the situation.
he usually empties it when?
Inaudible.
At the end of each day. It's like he picks up whatever goo is in the water, analyzes it for the whole day, and then at the end of the day dumps it back out, I guess.
Returns the goo.
We continued on into the next room, which I was amused to discover was some kind of shimmering mermaid grotto.
And that's where Tadpole is.
I smelled her before I saw her. The unmistakable mix of salt, seaweed, and sequined spandex. It can only be Madame Tadpole, a name which may be familiar to long-time readers of this diary.
That's a little interesting because they met each other. Yeah, didn't they say that?
Yeah, they were performers.
This would mark the end of the tour, but it did not, dear reader. It did not.
Okay.
Right. So
I'm going to...
It's a pin board.
All right. So, what do you and I actually want to do here? Is it where people are presently, or is it where they sleep?
Let's do presently first.
Okay. So in that case, if I'm looking this fucking diagram, Grip is here. She is here, as are we. Mortuga is not present at all, because I guess they removed his body. I don't know why. 5 is Dirk and Worman. Sim is in here with you right below. You... Oh shit, what was 2? 2 is the dream chamber. This? I think that's the control room, right? Because it'd be dream chamber, then parlor room, then control room, right?
I did it.
Boom. Oh, such notes.
Good job. Nothing happened.
Finally.
What were you expecting?
Normally, when we complete a puzzle, something unlocks and we get a new clue.
Yeah, we've been conditioned to expect that.
If it's a clue you want, take a look on the back of the pinboard.
What's
Motherfucker.
this?
What the hell?
That's a mermaid, and
Well, I mean, it's
guy
Tadpole,
underneath it. Yeah,
but for sure. But then, what is she holding?
I think she's supposed to be playing a mermaid.
Oh, that's her tail. Yeah. Okay. An instant photo of a muscular man found in the cargo hold. Wylan Wolf, which is also, it's the same It's the same WW that she has on the diary that she is keeping in the safe. Wylan Wolf. And we need a 4-digit combination, most likely a year.
Yep.
Man, if we ever get through another 8,000 years of human civilization, that's gonna fuck up, like, the lock industry. They're gonna have to make a 5th cylinder. I'm sure that will be exclusively the most important thing on our minds. Alright.
I first met Tadpole when she was on the road, travelling with a group of performers. She had longer hair back then, of course.
Did you see her perform?
I got to see a rehearsal, but that was it. After that, I joined their camp for the night. Tadpole and I shared some stories, you know. I told her how I'd just been on a research trip to a town on the coast called Silkworm-on-Sea. She told me how their group went around performing in local theatres and town halls and whatnot. I mentioned that Silkworm actually had a little theatre that might be a good fit.
How come you didn't stay with them longer?
Their leader was a real bad apple. I was rather keen to be shot of him.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So, Mariana, what do you make of him? Godric, I mean.
I will say, for someone with such a novel outfit, he's ever so quiet.
Quiet?
You disagree?
I thought his whole thing was to be deliberately obnoxious.
He knows that she has the recording pipe. That's why he never says anything around her when he can't.
Oh, interesting.
It wasn't like that with you?
Not at all. Whilst showing me around the submarine, he was mostly subdued. Didn't say an awful lot.
Maybe you make him nervous.
Maybe you make him nervous.
Maybe you make him nervous.
Cynthia Seafoam, the daughter of Harbour Master Sylvia Seafoam, and the
like 15, 17 minutes.
Of Donovan Drummond, the shipyard owner.
That's a pretty solid nautical heritage.
By all accounts, Sylvia Seafoam was an ambitious and outgoing sailor, but I believe they raised Cynthia to be a mechanic.
Still, sounds like Cynthia actually does have the expertise to be captain.
Who said she doesn't?
Oh.
Symmetry was the only person I didn't see on my tour of the submarine.
Oh, now I understand why you kept making fun of her face. Because her name is Symmetry, but yet her ears are cockeyed, her eyes are cockeyed, like everything else is all cockeyed. Okay. I thought funny. You were just, I was like, because you were like, oh, her eyes are off, her ears are off. And I was like, okay. And I totally didn't put that together at all.
I realized later that she'd been with Mortuga.
Oh, wait, also, pause. Where is she standing? In the child's room?
It's like the magic trick thing with in the mirror.
Right, but doesn't that mean there's a fucking another room?
I can't actually tell based off of how it looks like. Maybe.
Or at least like a space where she could be keeping stuff. Right?
Maybe.
In the Illusion Theater?
You know what's funny? Nobody else calls it that. They all just call it the storeroom. I'm led to believe Illusion Theatre is a name Miss Silkmoth came up with herself. Rather like how she came up with the name Symmetry Silkmoth.
That's not her real name?
It's not her birth name, no.
Duh.
It's gonna be something that starts with an L. Oh, nope, sorry.
Or an F.
Oh my god! Look at all the shit!
When did you take this photo?
Says it right there. On the night of a full moon.
How come that guy has glowing red eyes?
Perhaps it's because of his demonic essence.
Or you used a flash.
Perhaps it's because I used a flash.
Who's the woman in the ball?
Well, that's no woman. That's a mermaid, slumbering in an ethereal bubble.
You're not going to tell us, huh?
What do you mean you're not? It's so obvious who she is.
Have you seen those eyelashes?
Fine craftsmanship, wouldn't you say?
It's not a pipe at all. It's a secret dictaphone.
That's not a secret.
You're clearly recording people without their permission.
So?
So it's immoral.
Well, if you're going to kick up a fuss, I'll just take it back, shall I?
No, hang on. It might be useful.
Aha! I knew it. Tut at me all you like, but you can't deny the value of hard evidence.
Tut at me all you like. Tut.
Evidence.
It has the smell and feel of something that's been in the ocean for quite some time. Only there's no evidence of it on the surface. No barnacles, no algae.
Maybe it's a type of metal that resists that kind of stuff.
Or maybe someone just cleaned it.
You know, if and when I make a mysterious observation, I'm not necessarily looking for immediate logical explanations.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh.
Now, I'd have to assume this is the Stonetop family ship, the Dearest Selina.
Yeah.
How do you know it's that ship? Is there a photo of it?
It's evident by the selection of little wooden people on board. The Dearest Selina was captained by Felicia Stonetop, that's her there, and one Magnus Mortuga was her helmsman.
What did they use it for?
Oh, I don't know. Fishing? Tourism? General Gallivanter?
Do you think that the because we've obviously seen that the back half of the ship is like fused to the submarine presently for like space reasons, I guess. Do you think the front half of the submarine, became the inn?
That could be interesting.
What about the woman tied to the front?
Well, that's a representation of the ship's figurehead. This here, that's the Stonetop emblem.
Oh yeah, we saw it on the sign outside the Stonetop Inn. Do you remember, Sally?
No, but I was basically still asleep at that point.
What are those letters above it?
Initials. SS.
Stonetop C? Secret stone?
Selina Stonetop.
The owner of the painting?
The painter herself.
Okay.
I thought the submarine didn't have a radio.
I don't think it does. This is more like a child's walkie-talkie.
Oh yes, you're quite right. Probably has a short range, too.
If it's a walkie-talkie, then what happened to the other one?
Good question.
The game is so fucking mysterious.
Nope.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Tanya Tapdole. Ah, I see what you did there.
I didn't do anything.
She's not talking to you.
Ah, I didn't even notice that the thing was
that's
backwards.
Quite some book. Did you take it from a werewolf, perhaps? Ah, that explains it.
No, it doesn't. Sniffing it and saying that explains it does not, in fact, explain it.
It's from the...
And then we get nothing.
Well, because I'm assuming it's the muscly guy from the moon photo, because he was like probably the leader of that performing troupe, right?
That algae is still young.
Meaning?
Meaning the bottle's been in the ocean, but not for all that long. As much as I love an old map, I wouldn't know where to start with this. I prefer maps that show some sort of land. Or, you know, some sort of anything. I'm getting mahogany embedded with sea salt.
Maybe from when Grip crashed his balloon into the ocean?
No, the basket is made from wicker and carbon fibre. The wood inside the basket, that's the mahogany.
Huh.
Is that the other part of the ship wheel?
Maybe he
I never
took
needed a compass. I prefer old-fashioned methods of navigation.
I'm pretty sure compass is the old-fashioned method.
Not as old as the sun and stars, and unlike this compass, they never break and need repairing.
I'm not sure it is broken, actually.
Oh, good. I was worried this wasn't going to come up.
What? Cynthia and her family?
The submarine in the background?
Yes and yes. But also no. The best part of this photo is the thing on the left-hand side. It's in a glass tank. Do you see it?
Barely.
Is it a snake?
It's the silver snake, also known as the silkworm serpent. Oh, you've heard of it?
We might have. But what's it doing in the photo?
So, that submarine in the background. The silver snake is the reason that was built. Sylvia Seafoam, pictured there in the fancy jacket, she was quite fond of her serpent friend, you see, but the powers that be were demanding she hand it over to be studied. So Sylvia made a plan to go and live in a submarine and take the silver snake with her.
That's, quite ambitious.
Wait, so the sea serpent would also be living in the submarine?
Well, I don't have all the details. It's something I'm still researching. Well, that has to be a face, but it's not... It doesn't look like anyone. When was this taken?
Pretty recently, I think.
I see. So she's probably still out there. Listen, don't worry about it. Seriously. Where'd you get that? A dentist's waiting room?
There's a poster on the back cover. It's for Dirk's movie.
Oh, yes. Look at that. They've given her the wrong type of necklace. The sword looks about right, though.
What's that?
Just thinking out loud.
Interesting.
I'd heard Mortuga wasn't one for writing things down, so I'd given up hope of finding a diary, but this might be the next best thing.
He made a record of every time a new person joined the submarine.
Except for when you joined, Mariana.
Well, I suppose he'd never had the chance.
I mean, that's true. She was on
because he wasn't aware. Yeah.
Well, she was on the ship for literally an hour or two before he died.
Let's see. The thicker wood is mahogany, very old mahogany. The thinner wood, oh, I don't know, some kind of cheap timber, perhaps.
Somebody skimped on the repairs, huh?
Emblazoned with the seafoam S, I see. It's quite an elaborate... Oh, how strange. It's never been worn.
Never?
Once or twice, at the very most.
So at least once in this photo, right?
What about it?
You know, one of the reasons I found it hard to research Mortuga was that there really wasn't much of a paper trail.
Well, seems like he changed his ways.
Yes, it's rather odd, isn't it? I wonder what compelled him to draw up a contract like this. I can't help but feel like the idea must have come from someone else. I'd love to know where Cynthia got the diagram of the wooden ship.
I thought it was supposed to be a submarine.
Oh, no, the yellowish parts. They're from an old drawing of a sailing ship. Looks like it might be from the original, too. I just wonder where she got it. Looks like gold to me.
No way. Real gold?
Why not?
I thought Symmetry was supposed to be an impoverished orphan.
Well, it's not worth anything unless she's willing to sell it.
That's true, I guess.
I see you've been enjoying my map.
It's barely a map. It's closer to a list.
What about the family tree on the back?
Most of my research into silkworm has been focused on these two family lines, the Fellows and the Stone Tops.
Seems like you haven't worked out how Mortuga fits into it. His name is just floating out there by itself.
I'm not sure if he does fit into it, to be honest.
Mariana, you've got a question mark there. Someone you don't know the name of.
Ah, yes. Quite the mystery, you see. I'd heard about...
We know her name. It's Freya. You're welcome.
Yo, Pog. Okay. I have left 5 minutes.
You got this. We can beat the rest of the game.
No, it's not being the rest of the game. It was just whether or not I wanted to click on the next person. Okay. So, actually, yeah, look at that. There is absolutely space for a room in between the Dream Theater and the thing. So, okay. So I'm looking at the diagram that she drew, by the way. In between the engine room and the grotto, there is some sort of inter-room, like something where people pass through, but we haven't had a reason to stop there yet. The grotto is on here, the storage room is on here, the child's room is on here, the mess hall is on here. Bunk. So this is the entrance, and then she has 3 locations on the surface of the ship, like on the top deck. So I don't know if that's going to become relevant later when we have to inspect the outside. I know we kind of already saw a little evidence of that in Tadpole's account, but that's interesting. So 2 places.
I wonder if she went up and saw another person holding the other radio?
Well, because she said that it was like, when you say her, you mean Tadpole?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so Tadpole said that she saw it was like a mask with. You could see the eyes, which is interesting, because then when she dove down to find the mask, there were no eyes in it. It was just like a leather thing. So, but then the whole head came off, and she said it was speaking like an alien tongue. Like it was just something that she couldn't understand. I don't know. Interesting. We're still overwhelmingly in the discovery phase of the mystery, obviously. Like, we're not really developing many answers just quite yet, but is there any, like, have we solved a puzzle in every room so far?
I think so now. Yeah. Except for maybe...
We didn't solve one in the captain's quarters, to be fair. And we also didn't solve one in the storage room, but that's not super relevant. Because, like, in their room... So, like, here it was the control panel, right? Which gave us... We figured it out, and then it opened up to the captain's log. What was the thing for here? Did we have one?
I was about to say the main two, like... kitchen foyer and then like that.
Well, this one we did because it was the thing that opened up to the bottle of sunlight, right? The vitamin D pills. So we did that one. Yeah. This one was the typewriter. This one was the piggy bank. This one was the cork board. This one was the compasses. This one was the diving helmet. This one was, I think it was just the box, because I think we opened up the box and found the eyeball key. Nothing in here, nothing in here, nothing in here, nothing in here, at least yet. What was his? I know we did one.
This was the cabinet.
Oh, it was the droplets, right? Because he's like a chemist.
The magical potions.
Yeah, I remember one of the goos was like extremely glutinous.
Goopus.
Gloopus.
Gloopus glumble.
So, first weekend down, we're obviously going to come back to this. I would actually adore coming back to this sooner than Saturday, honestly, just because this game is really good and I'm really invested. But, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I will not be playing this without you, like, wholesale. But, I don't know. Who do we think did it, I guess? Assuming that there isn't more characters, which I kind of hope that there's not.
I don't know. I feel like you said, we're still missing like this big part of like what her is, and
I think her is clearly the Silver Serpent, right? Like, I think the idea is that once released into the wild, the genetic mutation of the Silver Serpent allows it to just grow fucking enormous. And like the face on the radar, the like quote unquote face, is just like tumors and contusions on the back of its body that looks like a face. Kind of like the face on Mars, right? Where it's like, from a certain angle, it looks like a face, but in actuality, it's just a bunch of rocks. Right?
Yeah.
So that's my assumption as to what her is. And, I don't know, probably something psychic, just given all this other weird shit that's going on. Well, because, like, the actual scheme in Tangle Tower was like, oh, we can make bugs that grow gold shells, right? Like, that's crazy. And that could be worth a lot of money, which, if I remember correctly, by the way, I'm pretty sure those bugs, wasn't it 99%, or wasn't it 90% similar to gold? Wasn't that the same thing? Was that it wasn't actually gold, but it was so close that most people couldn't tell?
That seems reasonable, yeah, because it's on a bug.
Well, right, but that was the whole idea, right? Was that they would kill the bugs, melt it down, and then sell it as if it was gold, and most people wouldn't be able to tell. Right.
I'll take your word for it. It's been a while since it's in the other one.
Yes,
but
it's very long ago. I can't disagree. Why are the tables in the mess hall shaped like that, do you think? I mean, I know S for seafoam, but
that just might be your answer, yeah.
So weird though. That it's just like 3 tables just kind of crammed in there. Like, and then we'll sign off in a second, but like, what the hell was Mortuga doing before Zephyr showed up? He was just kind of like here alone, I guess.
Yeah. doodling with his ship. Not uncommon, I would think.
Guess not. All right. Well, I guess I'm just thinking from like the real world perspective of like you definitely like you can't run like even if the ship is like relatively small, you still can't do all of it yourself, you know? But you definitely still need help. So I don't know. But then again, like none of these people, except for Tadpole, like I assumed Tadpole was going to be an actual member of the crew.
Yeah, there's not really a crew. Per se.
Except they all are technically, right?
Like they're all on the ship and they happen to be people on the ship, but like in terms of a crew, like more Tuga.
Right, but are any of these people planning on leaving anytime soon? I guess Werman and Dirk? Right?
Yeah. Yes, maybe Moon after some time.
That's true. I don't fully understand why she's here. Like, the rest of them are kind of just here because they... Like, I don't know. Does Tadpole really need a reason to be here? She's clearly just, like, really, really fucking good at swimming.
I think she's just like, I want to escape to someplace that's close to the ocean. And
like, while she's down here, she doesn't have to pay, like, taxes. Right?
Yeah, that's the reason.
Well, but I mean, like, that's legit, right? Like, she says she goes out swimming in the depths of the ocean every day. If she feels comfortable doing that, and that's what she wants to be doing, she probably like, could you imagine that woman working at, like, McDonald's?
I mean,
I guess she was a rescue diver for a bit. And then she cut her thing. Anywho. All right.
She cut off her tail.
We will cut this here. We'll be back. Obviously Tuesday I would love to do JoJo, but at some point this week I would love to do this again. That way we're kind of time. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Sounds good. I will see you later.
Goodbye.
Yeah.